live, and we are having a watch party today. So basically we're just going to be watching some footage, and we're just going to be seeing what's out there, what's being said, what's on the web. I'm your host, Tonya TKO, and as you see from the title of today's video, we're going to be discussing Escaping Princella. B. Taylor exposes the Queenmaker, who is also her ex. So I have no idea what is inside this footage. I have not watched it. Many of you have come to me and demand that I speak about this. So I am going to watch it with you all, and then we're going to go from there. Welcome, Monica is in, or Monica, you know, I'm putting a little zhuzh on it today. Monica! Hey, Elle. Hey, Daily Positive Affirmations. It's been a while since I've broadcasted, so I'm a little rusty. So I just need to kind of get into the groove of things. So tell me, how is my audio? First and foremost, how is the audio? What is it giving? Welcome in. Yes, party people, welcome in the building. Welcome. I see we got Beyonce's baseball bat in the house. Let's see. You and Yanni are the real ones for this. Uh-oh. Is nobody else talking about this? Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Okay, listen. Let me get to my dashboard and get this. The video is not live yet. Oh, here it is. Let's see. This is, all right. Let me get this. Let me get my thumbnail. Let me get the thumbnail updated. How is everyone? There have been so many things going on behind the scenes, and I'm going to be really honest with you all. I haven't been in a good place emotionally. Like, I don't know what's going on, whether it's in the air or something, but I just haven't been doing well, like in my nervous system. Like, I am disturbed by the things I'm seeing online. I'm disturbed by the stories. I'm disturbed by people's behavior. I'm disturbed by what it is. I'm disturbed by the lengths that people are going to create these skits and pranks and all of this foolishness. And I just, in my system, like my whole, I don't know if any of you, like behind the scenes, we've been talking about this in the text notification squad in our group, but I don't know if anybody else has been going through this. If you have, put up a 1. I want to see if anybody else has just been like viscerally, not like, oh, this is, but like feel it in your loins, like, we're living in a dystopia. Like, this is the state. Like, we're with AI and the cloned audio and all the content that's created and the deep fakes and all of that. We are about to propel into the dystopia that we have been seeing in movies throughout our childhood. So I am... Okay, so other people are feeling this too. Okay, because I'm like, am I the only one? Because I haven't been able to create content for about a month. You all really dragged me out of my hiatus by saying that I need to talk about this. And the video is 3 hours long. My goodness, it's a 3 hour long video. So as you know, I got my popcorn ready. I just popped this, so it's fresh. It was the last in the thing, so I only have half a thing of popcorn. So this is gonna have to last us 3 hours. So I'm gonna be very conservative with my kernels. Stormy is just looking. If you haven't been feeling anything, put up a 0. If you've just been feeling fine and everything and you're on top of the world, because I want to know what it is that you're doing. I want to know what's happening with you, that none of this stuff around is affecting you. The word is so ugly. Oh, the world. Oh yes, things are getting very strange, very, very strange. And you know what? We need to get live on all platforms. I'm a little rusty, so, oh, you know what? I don't even have my thing set up. I don't have the Cash apps set up. So let me tell you all how today's broadcast is going to go down. All right. We are going to, let's see, we are going to watch the video, right? We're going to pause every once in a while to give any commentary if I feel there's a need for commentary. I'm doing a blind watch with you all. I've not seen anything. So that's one. Number two, please understand that anything that I'm going to discuss on this broadcast is going to be based on information that is public. I have a policy. I do not discuss private conversations. I do not discuss anything off of the air. It's off the record. Anything that you see me discussing is going to be something that is already public. Like I said, we're watching this video for the first time together. So I don't record conversations. I don't do any of that stuff, and I don't discuss what people talk to me about privately. This is why you never see me in no mess. There's some people that don't like me, and there's some people who feel whatever type of way they feel about me, but one thing they can never say is that Tonya came to the internet and said blah blah blah, said this, why this, and then, and I recorded this and this. I don't do that. And there have been many a stories that I was one of the first people to get to the person behind the scenes, and the person said, you know what, I don't want this on the record. And I said, you know what, okay. And I put my hands up and I walk away, and I just, and then that is that. And I'm not talking about this story. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about other stories, like that Fresh and Fit situation that just went down. Listen, the stuff that I know, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Cheryl's been listening to gospel radio station. Oh, someone is saying that they don't know who Princella is. Well, you know what? We can start there. We can start with who Princella is, because you're right. Some people don't know who she is. So without further ado, let me just do an internal inventory. We got the Cash Apps up. Oh, so let me finish giving the rules. So 3, because this is a 3-hour video, I typically do dance breaks every 30 minutes. We're going to do it every 40 minutes so that we can push through and get through the video, because it's already 4 p.m. So the lowest amount of time that we'll get out of here is like, listen, we're gonna have to do this in 2 parts. All right, so that's the 3rd rule. The 4th rule is I allow your comments. I appreciate your comments. You don't have to agree with me. You can have your own opinion. Be respectful. We don't call people on the channel out their names. We don't call each other names. We attack the argument, not people. Please remember that though we are going to be talking about people today, the self-love lessons that we need to focus on are within ourselves. So we're using this as an example. I also want to talk about a story I heard about Will Smith, and I want us to look at the self-love lessons that we have for ourselves. I don't talk about people behind their back. Let a bad relationship just die. You know what, goodness rated Bo? I say this, right? There's 2 different ways of going about it, right? There's sometimes, like, for example, you're probably one of the people, if you see your ex, not your ex, if you see your friend's boyfriend out with someone or their husband, you might not say anything to them. Other people will say something. There's some people, when they leave a relationship, they're like, well, you all are going to have to learn the hard way. And there are other people who, when they leave a relationship, they're like, you know what, I need to warn other people. So there's different types of people out there. No judgment. We're not here to judge. Yes, go ahead and hit the like button. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get live on all of these channels. All right. Oh, I don't have my thing up. Oh my goodness, I'm behind, y'all. I'm behind. Oh. Let me get my little screenshot up, okay? Give me 1 second. What am I doing? I'm bugging. I gotta get myself together. All right, there. Let's get this up here. Let's get my screen right there. All right, there. What's going on? Give me 1 second. My waveform is not even connected. Let me connect it real quick. There we go. All right. All right. Perfect. 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 All right. So let's go ahead and get live on all of these platforms. Oh, somebody's saying I look young and beautiful. Thank you. I've gained a little bit of weight, so my face has filled back out. I've also been doing some treatments and therapies behind the scenes and working out, sweating, spending time in the garden, getting sun, walking, drinking fresh water. I started taking a protein supplement. There's a lot of different things I've been doing, but nonetheless, let's talk about this video, but thank you. Lord, my time at the music done run down. Let me cue that back up again. Here we go. All right, we are live on, nope, I just went live on the other YouTube channel by mistake. Nope, we're not supposed to be doing that. We are live on Twitch. Let me take the other YouTube channel off because I was doing some, no, I'm gonna leave it there for a moment. Let me move it down. Ay, God, caramba. All right, let me just continue forward. We are live on Twitter X. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube, which is the main platform. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. I am your host, Tonya TKO. I am a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I hope you learn how to love yourselves and one another. On this channel, we talk about viral stories and look for the self-love lessons inside of us. Because it's never about the people we're talking about. It is about us. And when we listen to the story today we're going to be talking about Princella the Queenmaker and her ex, B. Taylor. Many of you came into my inbox and demanded, because for those of you who don't know, I did a collaboration with Princella last year. For my life, it was a monumental collaboration because in that collaboration, I realized some ways in which I want to be different publicly, right? As a matter of fact, speaking of which, I just went to my channel. This is my channel here. And my channel has brought up this video here. Oh, my Ross here. It is, let me move this over because it is right there. You see this? Save yourself, Black women. Lesbianism is the way. So Princella the Queenmaker and I collaborated many moons ago. Let me take that off before any commercial tries to come up because you're not paying me. No commercials on my feed. So nonetheless, right? So this was me a few months back. I told you I gained a little bit of weight. My face has filled out some. People say I look younger with the additional weight. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right. But this was me many moons ago. I did a collaboration with Princella the Queenmaker and she came onto the channel. For those of you who don't know, Princella burst out on the scenes, I'd say maybe a year or so ago. But she had been around making videos for much more time than that. And these are some things that people have discussed publicly. She made quite different content when she was out on the scenes many years ago, right? But when she came back, she decided, or she made it her mission to talk to Black women about, so she wrote a book that men are incapable of love. She wrote, I believe she wrote 2 books. One of them I'm aware of is, that men are incapable of love, right? And she has this theory that the nature of the man, so she says that she's a biologist, or that she went to school and she's a few credits shy of having her bachelor's, and she went to school and she became a biologist, she was in school for cell biology, and that it assisted her in learning about men on a cellular level, right? Here, let me fast forward to this video so that we can just get into this.
People sexually based on intelligence and based on emotional connection. So once I
Hold
came
on.
to the conclusion that men were not capable of these things, I decided to direct my energy towards women whom I know are capable of those things. Now, if you decide that that's lesbianism, then I'll go with it.
Okay, so hold on. Let's rewind to the very beginning. What is? Okay, so
Here
yeah.
today on this topic.
You know what? Listen, why? This is how you coming out the box? You known as the lesbian cult maker? Listen, you know what? There's a lot that we need to discuss, but let me rewind and just go back to this. Let me go back to this, right? ChatGPT, Lord of mercy, you all are swinging. All right, so here. All right, so Princella. Oh my goodness, you're gracing our broadcast today. So first of all, for the people who don't know you, introduce yourself so that they can find out who you are, what you're about, all of that.
Okay, well, my name is Princella, and many refer to me as the Queenmaker, and others refer to me as Pastor P. I am a social reformer and for women's empowerment. So I have a background in cell and molecular biology. I was commissioned as an officer in the Army. I have a PMP certification, project management, and I was top sales in the car industry, cell phone industry, and direct marketing industry. And so I have a unique perspective that has allowed me to take all of my information that I've come across in life and package that in a way where it gives women clarity, not only about themselves, but also about men, so that they can make better decisions in their life. And as a result of that, I am known as the new lesbian cult leader, which
Oh
is
my
how
Lord.
we end up here today on this topic.
You know what? Listen, why? This is how you coming out the box? You known as the lesbian cult maker?
Yeah, I'm just listen. I'm the lesbian maker. I'm the stud maker. I'm the single woman maker. You name it, I'm all this. So yeah, let's go ahead and address the lesbian cult leader.
Well, all right. So you ready to just jump into it? You done with the intros? You jumping right in? Huh? Well. If you all want to see that video, it's on my page. It may be referred to you now that you're watching this video, and this video is titled appropriately. So nonetheless, so that is who Princella is. Now, since that video, because I've just really kind of just morphed into the background, just doing my own thing on my own channel, apparently, since we have covered that, she has apparently gotten into a relationship with a woman. I think this was her second, can we call it a lesbian relationship? Woman on woman relationship, right? With a woman by the name of B. Taylor. Apparently the Manosphere is very familiar with who B. Taylor is. I am just learning this stuff myself. All right. So she got into a relationship with B. Taylor. B. Taylor makes video. I don't even know what type of video she makes, honestly. I don't, because like I said, I'm just coming in. We're watching this blind. So if we're on her channel just looking at some of the videos and the video titles that she has, he wants out after holding him down for years in prison. Okay, so she makes those types of videos. King of Dusty says being a single woman is not a compliment. Oh my. Are y'all really judging which Kardashian has the best looking daughter? My. Okay. Untold Truths, unlocking the dark minds of Diddy, Jay-Z, Chris Brown, Trey Songz. Okay. So I guess we can say she's making women's empowerment content. It looks like she's talking about celebrities. I see Jay-Z and Beyonce. I see why men in society dislike single happy women or happily divorced women. Damn, some of these titles I'm gonna have to come back and watch myself. So nonetheless, right? So she was apparently in a relationship with this woman. Then this woman came out how long ago? Because you all have been beating down my door to talk about this. Let's see. It looks like 5 days ago. Oh, wow. Her last live video was 2 months ago. And then no time wasted, motivational chit chat. Did B. Taylor get flued out? Checking in from Detroit. That was 3 months ago. So I don't know when they started having relationship issues. She was getting flued out. All right. So let's see. I'm a stick beside him. I waited 40 minutes for him. Oh, I remember that story. All right. So she was apparently. Wait. I see Yanni on her channel. Look. I see Yanni right here. You see this right here? I see Yanni. Okay. Okay. I lost 6 pounds in 3 days. Oh, wow. Somebody had a large bowel movement. Nonetheless, oh, I see kitten heels. Okay. I'm just giving a look because I'm telling you, I have not looked at anything. This is my first time. You all brought me out of my hiatus for this. The end goal, Princella the Queenmaker shaking up the Manosphere 7 months ago. Okay, why every woman, even Sexy Red, needs standard in dating. Sexy Red, she especially needs some damn standards with her unprotected intercourse and I'm sorry, the dust of just even talking about Sexy Red. Oh, Christine has dropped through $10 on the apples. The Cash App link is in the description. It's Tonya TKO. There's it's a verified account, so you know that you're sending it to the right place. So nonetheless, you know what? Let's get our 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Let's get our, we're going to do 40 minutes. All right. We got our timer counting down for when we're going to do our first dance break. All right. So this right here is a long video. It's 3 hours. Let me take this off the screen because you ain't getting no free publicity over here. You're not sponsoring my channel. All right. So let's go way back. And let's jump on in. Welcome in, everybody. I'm your host, Tonya TKO. Go ahead and like the video. Share the video because we're going to be on here for a few hours. And we're going to be talking live about this situation between Princella and her ex. And I know that we have mutual fans on our channel. So I don't know what Queenmaker's followers call themselves. So welcome, Knockouts. I don't know if they call themselves bonobos. I've heard them referred to that way on another channel, but I don't know if that's an insult or whatever. I don't know what they call themselves. Maybe they call themselves queens or whatnot. But welcome in, welcome. And I don't know what B. Taylor calls her fans, but welcome in, everybody. Welcome. So if you're ready to get this party started, I'm ready to get this party started too. So here we go. If you're all ready, I'm ready.
Let me know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you, dear.
If the sound is good.
The sound is good, mama. Let's speed this up a little bit.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all put like a 1 in the chat?
All right.
Yes. Can y'all give this video a thumbs up? I feel like this is not a quote unquote malicious expose, going low type of video. But what I find is that because of who I am and how soft-spoken and how professional I keep things, I allow people to create a narrative about me that's not true. And if you haven't been on TikTok, then maybe you're not familiar with what's actually going on between me and Princella. Me and Princella are no longer together, but the way Princella is, she's in the relationship is a lie. And coming in line,
what happened?
Okay, cool. What Princella has done and who she is and what I've learned about her, I feel like speaking my truth and taking accountability in the part that I played that could possibly harm women, because my platform is about women and it's about empowering women, truly loving women for who they are. I cannot lie to y'all. I can't sit back, and maybe this did give me some type of like courage to speak out, because even when we initially fell out, Priscilla was still calling me and contacting me and wanting us to be friends and asking me, why are you pushing me away from you? But then she gets on her TikTok and say things like, oh, she's still trying to attach herself to me. Her words verbatim was saying, I told her I don't want to talk to you no more, and I don't want to.
All right. So listen, I see people are already beginning to start hurling insults, right? Let's watch this with an open mind, okay? Listen, I feel like I'm going to start cursing some people out, and I don't want to start cursing people out already, right? If you were not there, right? If you were on the out, shut your mouth. It's like if you weren't there, shut up and just listen. Remember, the truth lays somewhere in between both people's stories. I'm fucking... I'm so tired of us latching onto people publicly because of who looks the best, who dick swings the lowest, who talks the best, who got the gift of gab. God damn, just fucking listen. We're here to have a watch party. Fucking listen. The woman just started speaking. Shh. Hush. Listen. God, it's like, and then the people who be the biggest ones talking want people to empathize with them when they got something going on. Shut up. Let the woman talk. You all will be the same ones with your titties swinging left and right at a damn Chris Brown concert, popping your pussy to Trey songs. And what's this dude name who shot Megan? Just come on. Let's continue going forward. Some people are saying they watched this already. This is a watch party. We're here together watching it. Tag some people that you want to watch with it together. I know I'm late, but I didn't want to freaking talk about this to begin with. But we're here. So let's continue moving forward. All right.
Have nothing to do with you no more. Please move on. Like, as in, you already moved on. Princella, after all of this went down and she announced our breakup, less than a week later, she's already in a new relationship with somebody else that she just met a week ago. And it's basically she's repeating the same pattern. So I want to take y'all through a journey of what happened between me and Princella. How did we come about? I do want to say Yanni is here. Real Talk with Yanni is here. I'm actually at her house, and she is here as a support system, as my soul sister. I love you so much. I thank you so much for everything.
Now, y'all know why I'm here. Y'all already know.
Oh, wait, she on camera? Hold on. I'm trying to get my book. Because I want to take some notes. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. I see I'm going to have to get my damn... Oh, I got to get my popcorn out sooner than I thought. You all know that I was going through all of my papers and I called myself straightening up. Now I can't find my doggone book. All right. Okay, I found it. Thank you to all the people who gave me advice on how to deal with all this shredding, because I went and did all of this cleanup and now I couldn't find my book, but I found it. My. When did Yanni come on the camera? Did she just sit down or was she all... Hold on, I need to rewind because I don't know how this took place. Hold on. Let me rewind just a little bit. All right, here.
Support system, as my soul sister. I love you so much. I thank you so much for everything.
Now, y'all know why I'm here. Y'all already know.
So hold on. So this woman is being co-signed by Yanni. So, and you all know that Yanni keeps it real on her platform. So if Yanni is on this side of the let's see. Come on, let's keep going forward. My.
And my purpose is to not only help the Black women collective, but it's also to protect the Black women collective. And y'all know how I am about protecting my girls, the women that I advocate for every day, every week. And I'm just here to do my part. And a scam is a scam. We just gonna call it what a scam is a scam. We just gonna call it what it is. But I've just been guided here to sit with her, and she's just gonna speak her truth.
So hold on, there's some scamming involved? Oh my goodness gracious.
Don't add too much to it outside of Black women. It's you versus everybody. And I just hope that you understand what that means. You're going to have to be discerning against everybody. And I'm sorry that that is the hand that you've been dealt as a Black woman, but it's truly something that you need to start accepting.
Yo, you know what? Yo. I'm about to tear up, y'all. I'm about to tear up because speak a word, girl. Speak a word. Listen, part of the reason that I kind of even pull back from making content is because of that right there that she just said. Chef's kiss. Thank you for bringing that up. Listen, I'm tired. Just like Sophia when she got busted in the head in that movie. I'm tired.
It's not about race. It's not about gender. It's not about lifestyles. It's truly about energy, vibrations, and aligning yourself with the right people. And the only way you can truly do that is by working on yourself and healing your wounds that you have, that you may still be carrying. So align yourself with high vibrational people, and then that's going to get you closer to your higher self. But you can't do that if you're being misled by people that don't really want to help you. They just want something from you. And you have to be careful with that. And it doesn't matter what race they are, what gender they are, what lifestyle they are. It doesn't, none of that matters. It doesn't matter. So I'm just here to support. I'm not going to be staying. I'm just here to support. I'm not going to be saying too much. But I just want y'all to know that that's why I'm here. And like I said, it's Black women versus everybody. And the sooner you come to that realization, the sooner you will start discerning better.
Ooh!
For sure. Yeah.
Ooh! Girl, she knows this fucking word. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. From the time that I exposed that angry biracial dude, from that time, I kind of started, once I saw what it was with us, how we as Black women are more interested in the lie than doing the work to get to the truth. So it was, first it was the angry biracial, then it was that situation with Rhoda, Brick Lady. And then slowly I just been seeing what it really is out here. And I just been like, all right, you know what? Be with who you want to be with. I- is saying Yanni isn't known for courting nonsense. This is why her presence is landing credibility. Listen. Let's continue.
My soul sister for sure, and God allowed it to. And it's crazy because I actually met Princella through Yanni's platform when I was on Yanni's page, and she hopped on, and I didn't get, like, I was, when she was talking, it went like the stuff she used to say in the beginning was wild, and so I wasn't really rocking with that, but I was like, okay, you know,
we were open-minded
to it, so I did decide to follow her on YouTube. So when she got mixed up in the Manosphere, this is me going through everything and how I met Princella and how it ended. When she got into the Manosphere, of course, I'm in the Manosphere space, and I left the Manosphere space after, you know, coming on Yanni's live, and, you know, then I somehow found myself back. You know, it's kind of like Stockholm syndrome. You can't get enough of them little annoying guys, but, you know, you like kind of like fighting with them, right? When I saw her in a space and I saw them running her off the platform, I said, you know what? I have a platform. Why don't she come on to my show where it's more women based? So I reached out to her.
All right. So listen. There's the one thing that can you all hear me? Testing. Okay. Let me say this for anybody who is a little confused, right? Moderators, please pay attention. Anybody who calls a woman a misogynistic slur on my platform, just go put them in a timeout. And then if Big Mama needs to swing the hammer, I'm going to come and put them in the block party for good. We do not call women bitches, hoes, slores, slots, thoughts, bimbos, skimbos, skeevers. We don't call women misogynistic slurs on my platform. And anybody who does, you're not in alignment with what's going on here. I don't know what you all do on somebody else's channel, but we don't do that here. All right? I don't want to have to keep stopping this video. We're not children. We're grown. Enough. Let's continue forward.
Her she said, yeah, I'll get back with you when I get out of town, when I get back from in town. I said, okay, cool, whatever, right? It wasn't until I was in a group chat with Daryl Long and other people, and they were talking about Princella and how she's been in this space, how she was on certain people's platform and getting into it with people and running off. And Aaron O's channel, she was on Aaron O's channel, and somebody came up there and ran her off and whatnot. And so I was like, well, we were talking about it, and they were talking. So she did pop up on my timeline, and it was like a screenshot of her from her live, and she was looking kind of scary. And I'm going to talk about that because, that was something that made me feel guilty. Because I said in a group chat, we're all like laughing about certain things. And I was like, damn, look what popped up on my Snapchat, on my timeline. Like, it's Princella. She looks scary. And it was the screen grab of her in a peach or some type of fruit in front of her. And she about to devour it. So I was like, oh, I'm joking. I'm taking it way back, Robbie. Robbie was in the group chat. You know what I said? It was something lighthearted, but it was something lighthearted. It wasn't malicious when I said it. So that was something that ended up being pulled back up when Daryl got mad at her, and he wanted to weaponize that and pull that back up. So I'm only telling y'all that because I'm telling y'all the timeline of everything. So Princella comes on to my channel, and it was on my birthday. I met her on my 32nd birthday. And, we talked a little bit before the show started. I was telling her how, I was being spoiled by men that I was dealing with for my birthday. It was really treating me out. It was really taking care of me. They wanted to make sure I was good. Like, I'm like, it's dudes that'll drop $1,000 on you for your birthday.
Is my popcorn eating loud? I'll move back. I'll turn my mic down just a little. I'll move back from the thing. All right, go ahead now. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
It's guys that will do things for you for your birthday. So I feel like when I was telling her these things, she saw value in me, that men were actually pouring money into me, that men were treating me to spa days and getting my hair done and stuff like that. These are things I don't brag about, but I was just kind of telling her in a way like, I know you feel like all men are bad, but these men were definitely treating me and treating me to certain things and certain lifestyles. Like I say that we should all be treated like princesses, Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera. So when we did the live, I was wanting to bring her on as an interview because I wanted to know what her end goal was. And this is serious, y'all. This is serious. This is very serious what her end goal is. So after the live ended, we were in the back chat, and, y'all saw she was flirting with me the whole time, and then even in the back chat, she asked me, do you like oysters? It's such a lesbian thing to say because it's like, okay, well, first of all, I already had oysters today. Like, that's crazy that you asked me that, but I did post on my stories that I had oysters, so it's just ironic that she wanted to go get oysters. But it was just the way she was like, yeah, let me, like, we live in the same city, let's go get oysters together. So during my birthday dinner that weekend, I was like, okay, yeah, and I was unsure. I went to my birthday dinner and I was asking my sister and friends, like, should I go on this thing? And everybody warned me not to get involved with this woman, and they were like, don't get involved. But for some reason, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, I've been through a lot last year. A lot of people don't know what I went through last year. So some people knew, some people didn't know, but it was a lot that I went through last year. Like, I had moved to a new place. I left my child's father for reasons of my own, and I needed to go and heal. I lost a best friend. So I was actually by myself a lot. That's why I was online a lot, because I just went to work and I was being a mom, and I was online a lot. So she caught me in a very vulnerable place because it seemed like maybe this could be a new friend. And that's how I looked at it always, like a new friend. I hate talking about last year because it gets me emotional because it was just a lot going on. It was a transition for me. But this is not to say that I'm a victim, because I'm a grown-ass woman at the end of the day. And I can take accountability for that in the part that I played, because I could have been a little bit smarter. I could have been wiser. And I take accountability in that, I don't make the best decisions. I'm human, but I will learn from them. Let me
take your time. You got this.
Yeah, because last year was sensitive. So sorry, I'm getting choked up on that. Yeah, because I was actually supposed to be getting married this year. So yeah, last year was tough. It was tough. But I was going through this transition, and she came in at the right time, to say the least. Because even the guys that I kind of was talking to, like, it was a lot. It just wasn't.
So somebody says she's playing victim. Tell me, which part do you feel is her playing victim? What has she talked about being victimized and how it was somebody else's fault? She's telling her version of the story, and she's saying what she could have done differently. She's saying she was a grown woman and she went into this of her own volition, that she was in a bad space. tell me in your opinion what it looks like when a person is quote unquote not quote unquote playing victim. What would be different in your opinion?
That is what it is. I don't want to go into that. But when I met up with her, we met up to go get oysters. She was touchy-feely on me. She was grabbing my legs. She had her arm around me in a chair. She was trying to seduce me, and she had her daughter with her. And I was like, I felt uncomfortable at that time because I was like, I only came here to have oysters with you as a friend, like on some like content creator, like get to know you outside of YouTube, because I realized that it was a persona that she puts on YouTube. But it's like she bought Pimp and P with her, because she was touching on my legs, she was trying to massage my feet.
Did she say she brought Pimp and P with her? Lord have mercy. This too much. Hold on. Go ahead, girl. She brought Pimp and P on the date. Lord have mercy. All right.
In public, and I'm like, she got on her knees and started massaging my toes. And I'm like, girl, what you doing? Like,
what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What? What the fuck? Wait, what? At the oyster bar? Yo, no, not at the oyster bar. No, with seafood, ice water on the floor, oily. Oh no. Okay. No. Okay.
what are you doing? And I ended up calling like Rob B to talk to her.
Apparently, you knew what she was doing. You knew. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. What's she doing? Massaging on her knees, yo. I mean, we all adults here. Okay, my bad. Let's go. Let me just rewind just a little. Okay.
Like, I felt uncomfortable at that time because I was like, I only came here to have oysters with you as a friend, like on some like content creator, like get to know you outside of YouTube, because I realized that it was a persona that she puts on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But it's like she bought Pimp and P with her, because she was touching on my legs, she was trying to massage my feet, in public. And I'm like, she got on her knees and started massaging my toes. And I'm like, girl, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? And I ended up calling like Rob B to talk to her, so they could end their little squash and beef. And so then the Manosphere was still talking about Princella's live and all this other stuff. And then it was this guy named Red Supreme that did a video about me. And I was on the live, and I sent her the live. I was like, oh Lord, this dude's going in on me or whatever like that. So she hopped in the live like, oh, and she just saw how men were always talking about me and like talking ish and coming at me. So she was like, and I was telling her some things that I was going through, living on my own, how my maintenance man was, he made me feel uncomfortable, how I can't even just come in and get stuff done without men trying to hit on me, And she was like talking like, oh yeah, like you need to get you, a pew pew. We need to go to the gun range together. And like, she was kind of like coming in like she was really helping me, like kind of like, I know you on your own, you a mama too. And I'm gonna teach you some things, kind of like, on some game type of shit, but I didn't look at it like that because my guard was down because she was a woman, and I take accountability in that. I now know that women can also run game on men. Okay. So when we would talk, she would say things like, I learned a lot through Pimp and Ken.
Listen. What the heck is going on? Well, listen, I was pausing it because I wanted to say something just off of the topic. To me, this sounds like a woman. This sounds like, oh, am I far enough? I need you all to tell me if my crunching is too loud. Let me come closer so that I can make sure you all hear me. Okay. So to me, this sounds like, when a woman was capital M worded as a child, like taken advantage of, like her body didn't really belong to her as a child. Even men, but men, it manifests in a different way, right? Where now as an adult, people are touching or encroaching and this type of stuff. And we don't have the agency to be like, to have that reflex foot, kick a person, kick a person back, be like, what are you doing down there on the floor? Get your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a person who is not a self-advocate because it had been taught, it had been bred or beat into them to not speak up and advocate for yourself. That's just what I'm, because like the maintenance man, this person on their knees and this other stuff, you know. So but like I said, I don't know any about that. I'm just adding that in because if you yourself find that you don't have a voice, or you feel like you don't have a voice and these people are constantly encroaching upon your space, etc., look at yourself and see in what ways have you been silenced, in what ways have you been taught not to advocate for or speak up for yourself. All right, let's continue forward. So now Pimpin' Ken has been brought into this.
So she was like, you know, and I was telling her some things that I was going through, living on my own, how my maintenance man was, you know, he made me feel uncomfortable, how I can't even just come in and get stuff done without men trying to hit on me, you know? And she was like talking like, oh yeah, like you need to get you know, a pow pow, a pew pew. We need to go to the gun range together. And like,
somebody's saying that B seems green and immature. Well, you know what? This is how people like them, right? People say they want women to have no damn experience. Well, this is what it looks like when you're lacking in damn experience. Because either you're this submissive, I'm going to allow this to happen to me, or you just gruff and abrasive like me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look.
you know, she was kind of like coming in like she was really helping me, like kind of like, you know, I know you on your own, you a mama too, you know, and you know, I'm gonna teach you some things, kind of like, you know, on some game type of shit, you know. But I didn't look at it like that because my guard was down because she was a woman, and I take accountability in that. I now know that women can also run game on men. Okay, so when we would talk, she would say things like, you know, I learned a lot through Pimp and Ken book, and you know, I was told the guy that I was cool with, that was a pimp, told me I would be the perfect madam. So that was a red flag right there. That was a red flag right there. I should have took that for what it was, you know. But I was like, damn, okay, like why would he say that he think you would be the perfect madam, you know? And she was like, well, yeah, because why would I pimp women to go be with other men? Like, you know, why would I do that? You know, I guess for yourself, you know. So then the live that y'all all know about, the one that everybody keep playing over and over again of B. Taylor getting money thrown on her. Let me tell you what that was. Hold on, I'm gonna let this, because I'm downtown. It's okay. So she planned it. So she said, I want to make the Manosphere mad. We were trolling the Manosphere when it came down to her live stream. Rescue B. Taylor from the Manosphere. It was a way to kind of get back at the Manosphere for how they treated me, and bullied me and all these other things. So she was like, I'm gonna come in. She literally called me and was like, I'm gonna come in as the savior, and I just want you to dress real sexy. I want you to pour up a glass of wine. I want you to kind of show the, you know, cleavage, and, you know, dress sexy. Make sure you look cute, as pretty as you are. And I want you to come on camera, and I don't want you to say nothing. I just want you to laugh. I just want you to giggle. I'm going to be the one directing everything. I'm going to be the bad guy. I'm going to be the one that's going to, you know, and I'm going to have a stack of money and show the money to the guys. So I was like, oh, okay, that was her feeling good to stunt on, you know, the men, right? It was her way of stunting on them. When we did the live, I can now see how horrible it made me look as a profession. I'm an award-winning journalist. I'm very well respected in my community.
Hold up a minute. Yo, we need to see this video. Where's the video of B. Taylor getting money pouring on her? All right, let's take a look, because I need to see what we're talking about. All right. B. Taylor getting money thrown on her. Let's see. Princella threw money on B. Taylor. Let's see what we're talking about. Where's the video? I don't see it. Hold on, I'm looking for it right now. Princella threw money on B. Taylor. This is Taylor Swift. I don't know nothing about that. Wait, where's the... I don't see it. Someone threw money at Taylor Swift. Let me see. Princella threw money on B. Taylor. They showing Taylor Swift fans. I don't want to see that. Let me see. B. Taylor TV. Let's see. She's a nasty woman. B. Taylor throws former girlfriend. Don't question my parenting, Young Miami. I don't see it. I don't see it. Let's see. Let's see. B. Taylor TV money thrown on her. Okay, let's see what we got here. Manosphere erupts after B. Taylor confronts their... B. Taylor believes women should have a roster. Throwing money on a newborn baby is wild. B. Taylor and Princella money. Here we go. B. Taylor, Princella money. I don't see it. All right. Well. I need that video, y'all. I need that video. All right. Let's continue forward.
Outside of YouTube, I make great money. Outside of YouTube, I have my own home. I provide for my kids. I have a great co-parenting relationships with both of my children's fathers. People don't know me as that. When men want to spoil me, it's because they actually want to spoil me. Okay. They actually want to do things for me because they see what type of woman I am. I don't have to give anything in return for that. So when she was on there, I started to feel uncomfortable. That's why you saw me laughing a lot, smiling a lot. I didn't know what to say. And I was not expecting her to throw the money at me. That's not what it was. She just told me, stand up and show them, like how cute you are, And I took it as like, oh yeah, y'all try to play me. Like, I'm cute. Like, it was supposed to be a way of like her hyping me up. But when she threw the money on me, y'all can see that's why I sat down like, oh, okay, like the money. Like, no, I didn't know she was. But at that point, what do you say? Like, I didn't have the words I had to play into it. I didn't have to. I shouldn't have to. And I can see how that made me look like a dumb bimbo. Like, I can see how that made me look stupid. It made me look like a gold digger. It made me look like I was there for clout. It made me look like I was there for money. I never took P's money. P never gave me money. P never did all these things that it seemed like she did, like it was equal.
So the money, wait. The money that was, hold on. The money that was thrown on you, girl, did you pick it up? Girl? Wait. Was it your money? Was it thrown on you and then she went back down on the floor and started picking it up? Please, that is supposed to be yours. Like at the Nigerian weddings when they're throwing money, they throw money at children. They throw money around, they put it all around your head and all of that. Was it yours? Please tell me it was yours. Nonetheless, let's keep going.
I wasn't used to that dynamic. I am used to a dynamic where the man is always picking up the check. He always picking up the tab. He is paying for things. But I found myself picking up the check at times and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess this is what it is, right? So after that live, I said, I'm laughing like, oh, okay, like, I see you're always on social media. You're always on people's platforms and arguing with people. Let's go out and get out and get some margaritas, get some sun. I saw that she needed some type of like grounding, So I invited her out and we went out for drinks. And my intention always was just to be Princella's friend. I was not interested in being with a woman. Was never interested in being with a woman, but I wanted to be her friend. But when you're friends with somebody,
from the time that she was down on the floor rubbing up on your legs, girl, there was some boundaries that was crossed.
Who's preying on you? It's not gonna work out that way, So I'm sharing a lot of things that I've been through that year and what I've been through. Sharing things with her, things that I let my guard down, and I shouldn't have let my guard down. I'm sharing things with her, and then we have a good day. So much to the point where she's like, "What are you doing tomorrow? Let's go and hang out at Dave & Buster's." So I'm like, okay. So then we went to Dave & Buster's the next day because she had so much fun with me. We went and had fun at Dave & Buster's. We went to it was some game place. I can't think, where you find clues and stuff like that. We had so much fun, right? This is where I'm not going to say grooming begins, but this is where it gets a little real, per se. It gets a little PG-13, a little rated R, I guess. I don't know. So we hung out that entire day, and I was like, when I was like, oh, let's go get boba tea or something like that. I wanted her to try that. So as we're there, I grab her like, oh no, this way. And she grabs my hand and just holds my hand and won't let go. And after a while, I'm like, oh, we're holding hands. Like, we holding hands. Okay, cool. We holding hands. I should have stood up for myself. I should have been like, nah. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of getting a little like curious. I'm like, well, okay, we can hold hands. Like, it's fine. Then I'm telling her I have to go because I was supposed to do a live stream that night. And I said I have to go home, and she didn't want me to leave. We get to my car.
What the fuck is going on? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Listen. I said my eyes are watering. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen. I have never seen Princella in real life, right? I have never seen her in real life. But I've seen her in pictures, right? And when she came on my show, she looked very feminine, right? But I have seen I have seen pictures of Princella where I had to double take and been like, wait, where's Princella in the photo? Because the person in the photo looked like I don't want to say a straight up man, but she just looked very masculine in the photos. So, girl, if a masculine presenting person is holding your hands, rubbing on your legs, you look, I don't want to get in no trouble, but I'm saying, if you squint, if you squint and look real quick past, Princella looks very masculine, right? So how much more do you need to see, girl? All right, let me continue forward, because you know what? When I was in my 20s, I hung out with a lesbian. I met her on the bus. We had a great conversation. She wasn't doing anything. She wanted to come over to my place. I invited her over, right? And it was cool. I walked her to the bus afterwards, and she was like, yeah, I can't wait to see you again. And I was like, wait a minute now. I was saying, wait a minute now. What you mean by you can't wait to see me again? Right? And she was like, I can't wait to see you. We have fun, right? I can't wait to see you again. And I was like, when you say see me again, you mean like see me again? Or, because that sound a little. And she was like, oh, no, ain't nothing. And I never heard from her again. She went from couldn't wait to see me again to never speaking to me again. But listen, come on now. I mean, look, okay, let's keep moving on. Let's move on. It look like we got 3 minutes before our dance break. So please get ready, you all. I mean, she said she started getting curious. So, listen, they say sexuality is a spectrum. So some people at different ends. It's a spectrum.
My car. I try to give her a hug. She gives me a hug, but she's holding me and then starts putting her head to my chest and starts getting real close, like tight. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm holding her, like, okay, she's holding me. And then she's like, then she starts talking about how good it feels to be with a woman, how safe it feels being with a woman. And I was like, it made me feel uncomfortable. But then she's like, this feels so amazing. This feels so good hugging you like this.
But then,
okay. Then she pulls out her phone. And she starts playing female porn.
Excuse me?
And introduced me to what trimming is.
Excuse me?
I'm allowed to say that on YouTube.
What the hell is that?
Look it up on porn.
It's called what?
Tripping. Look it up. That's what lesbians do. And
Is we talking about scissoring? Because, I mean, I could look this up when we go on our break, but, I mean, how much more? How much did she have to whip out her punani and say, look here? I mean, how much more? How much more did you need to see or hear?
And she starts telling me how good and amazing that feels. And if you never tried that, you should. And I'm not gonna lie, like at that point, I'm like, okay.
Did you feel like she was grooming you?
Yeah, I did. But I'm a grown ass woman, so I can't say that I was groomed as a grown woman. Like I gotta take accountability in that. I should have had, I should have recognized that like imagine a man pulling out porn and showing you things that you can do.
I mean, girl, she drew you a Venn diagram. When she was on her knees between your legs, when her head was on your chest, you still ain't get it. So then she pulled out live action scissoring. And at that point, you ain't know? I mean, let's continue.
Intimately. But it would spike my interest. It has been, I've been celibate for like a year. So it's like, okay. And we talk later on and it's just like, I left very confused.
Of course you did. I'm confused too.
It sparked my interest.
Wait, what? I missed it. Hold on. I heard a little. I'm sorry. I talked over it. Let's go.
So it was like, okay. And we talk later on and it's just like, I left very confused. I left very confused because it sparked my interest. And then we kept talking and we was talking every day. That first, I would say after that experience, I would say the first week or two of me talking to Pete, he told me she loves me. She dead ass was on the phone, we was vibing to music and she dead ass looked at me and was like, I love you. And she was like, I really feel like that love bombing shit. Like, I really feel like, we're a good match together. Like I looked at our zodiac signs. The thing that she's doing now with her new girlfriend, like, oh, we a match.
How you know what she's doing?
He talks to psychics on a hotline. She basically has a app for psychics, and she calls and pays.
Child, listen, it's our time to get up and move. Lord have mercy. I don't know what is going on, but listen, it is time for us to get up and move a little bit. It is time for our break. We've been sitting down for 40 minutes. So one thing that you are going to do on my show is you are going to just get your heart rate elevated. So listen, I'm going to put on some fast-paced music. And you don't have to do the best dance moves. I'm going to dance with you for a little while, right? No, Princella is a woman. She's just very masculine presenting, Listen, we're going to come right back to that part. So what I want you to do is everybody who is here on this broadcast, I want you to get up, move your arms, move your shoulders. I want you to just whatever it is that you need to do to get your heart rate up. I'm going to look like a fool. I'm okay with that. Right, I'm okay with looking a little crazy. Let me go to my favorite sounds, right? Listen, the name of this song is called Slap That. So here we go. All right, listen, this is called Slap That. So if you ever hear a song on my platform that you like, listen. Hey. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what's happening, but I'm just trying to find out what's going on. Come on, listen. All you have to do, listen, I see a lot of people writing. You're not That was nice, right? All right. So we're going to whew, I'm gonna see you all. I'm gonna go grab some water. Go grab yourself some water, and we're gonna be back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back in the building. Welcome back, everybody. And I have a treat for you all because somebody found the video with the money being poured on your girl, B. Taylor. So we are going to watch that video. We're going to read the apples. We're going to read the apples. So, hold on. Oh, you know what? I need to get 2 more apples in order to read the apples. So this is the QR code on the screen right here. That's the QR code on the screen, and it's $ Tonya TKO. Send through an apple. $1 can support the broadcast, right? So we're gonna take another break in, I'd say, as soon as we get the next 2 apples in. So let us take a quick segue over to the video with the money being thrown, right? And then what we'll do is, after we watch that, we will then check the apples and then go from there. So I was given the, hold on. All right. So this is the video here. I was given the timestamp. So let us pull this up real quick and see what we have here. All right. What the heck? You know something? I don't know what is going on. Hold on, let me fix my thing. All right. What is happening here? So Princella got the bands around her neck, like those the African women from that tribe. B Taylor is looking super pretty. So whatever was going on she looked like she was living her best life. She looking good. Smile is like at 3,000 Lumières. It's like, okay, so let's see what's going on here. All right, so we got one apple in. All right, I just need one more. I just need one more. All right, so let's take a look at this and see. Let's see. Hold on, hold on. Let's see. I got to turn the volume up, get it in the headset and see. Hold on, what's going on? Let me rewind just a little bit because the money part is coming up, but I want to see what led up to this conversation. Princella got her knockers all oiled up. She got the thing. She got the Playboy hat on. Look at B. Taylor's face. Look at her. I just need you to see her. Just please, just take a look at her. Look her face. She looked so young in love, y'all. Young in love. Oh my gracious. So let's see what they was talking about. Oh, hold on. Somebody said they can't hear anything. Hold on. Sorry, my thing. All right, hold on. Okay, can you hear
So
now?
I'm just a leftover baby mama. You know, that these men, I'm just a pump and dump.
I need you all to let me know whether you can hear now. Oh my gracious, this is too good. 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 I mean, she looked like a smitten kitten. She really does. And you see, I just need you to please look at the Queen Maker's chest. Wait a minute, what's going on with the Queen Maker mouth? Look. Please, please, please. Look, do you see what she doing? Look, the woman is talking, and look at her mouth. I mean, listen, we ain't we ain't 17 no more, girl. You see somebody looking like that. I mean, it's self-explanatory at this point. It's self-explanatory at this point. All right. So let me make sure that I have so here. So all right.
I'm not a wife.
Oh,
I'm a loudmouth. Yeah, everything that these bandits love to say about B. Taylor being in the Manosphere. For some reason, they like to beat up on me in the comments and all, or just make me a example. You know,
well, that's a doggone shame because you too pretty for that. And I don't understand. You a baby mama. Baby mama where? Baby mama where? Oh,
baby
shit.
mama, where?
Oh, shit, girl. Damn. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Them motherfuckers must be gay over there. Cause who the hell beat up on a woman as beautiful as you? I don't. I don't know. Well, it's all right.
Well, you know what? She said she was celibate for how long? A year? 3 years? I don't remember. I should have written it down, but I didn't. I was too caught up in the story. Somebody said boobs everywhere. Exactly. And so she's been celibate. Apparently, she had a hard year. She said she was supposed to be getting married this year, but last year some stuff happened. Maybe she had not been spoken to like this in a minute. And then now all of a sudden, a masculine person is saying all this stuff to her. Look at her face. She looks smitten. She looked high on love or life or something. It's Tubi. Not Tubi. Leave Tubi out of this. Okay, let's go on.
It's all right. She belonged to me now. She belonged to the Queenmaker now.
Hold. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is going on? What is going? Wait. So they was already together at this point then. Look at, please, look at B. Taylor's face. Please look at it. Look. Do you see her? Look. Oh my God. What? Okay, well, I guess that scissoring worked. If a person could go from being sad to now they up here, boobs is a boobing, skin is a glowing, hair down low, lipstick popping, I guess that scissoring works. Well, I mean, but you all would have to tell me about that. You all have to tell me about that because me no know. But judging from the look of her face, she's gonna convert some people. The way the transformation. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Well, whatever Queenmaker was doing, she was doing it right. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it. You remember, y'all remember that song? Nonetheless, let's keep going.
And y'all gonna keep on fucking up. You gonna keep on fucking up. Look, so I would like to see what they did to you, mama. I would like to see, I would like to see what they done to you and what they done said about you. Now one of these cats over there in the Manosphere, your boy Anton.
No beef.
Ain't no beef, baby. Ain't no beef. I like chicken, okay? I like chicken. I like turkey.
What the fuck is going on? So the Queenmaker got a big cigar in her hand talking about, I like chicken. What is this? Why did you all bring me into this mess? What is this? And then look at B. Listen, smitten kitten. Lord have mercy.
Turkey and chicken. Look, I heard he was over there. I heard he was over there stomping you out.
Wait, what?
Is that what happened?
The word on the street, I got schooled. As always, I'm always getting schooled.
So he want to pick on the soft ones. He won't pick on the soft one.
Well, I challenged him and tried to tell him that you was ready for a debate, as you did on my channel. You let it be known you're not running from him. And he had some things to say.
Oh, did he?
He had some real things to say.
Oh, did he? Oh, that little puppy dog over there talking shit. Okay, all right. So that little chihuahua want to beat up on you, but he want to run from me. Okay, all right. Let me see what the little chihuahua talking about. Let me see what the little chihuahua talking about. Hold on. Let's pull that on up.
Where is the money part? Because this is too much for me.
Okay.
Listen, I don't know nothing about all of this. I just wanted to see the money. Maybe did I miss it? It was supposed to be at 13. We already at 15. I ain't seen it yet, but I'm subjected to all of this flirting. It's too much for me. Just want to get to the money part. Where's the money being thrown? That's all I want to see. I can't. I'm scrubbing now. Where's the money? I just want to see the money. So they were not together when the money was being thrown. So she threw down the money in her own house. So what? I'm kind. Hold on. Where is the money? I just want to see the money being thrown down, please. I'm trying to scrub through to see. I've heard all of this with the cigar and the oily boobs and it's too much. It's too much for me. But for you all, maybe you all like that type of stuff. I'm not with it. I just want to see to the person who sent this to me, please send the timestamp of the money because all of this and it's too much. It's too much. I'm still trying to, I don't see it. I just see a bunch, and this is a 4-hour video. So it's not like we could watch this 4-hour video. Where is the money being thrown. That's what I want to see. I just want to see the money. I'm scrolling. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I should be looking at Princella's screen for the money, but I don't see it. I said, please send me the timestamp. Send me the timestamp because I cannot subject myself. I cannot subject myself to the to any more of that flirtations. All right. But what we can do, listen, I somebody said I don't even oil my boobs. And if I did, I mean, it's sweaty between there. But you know, when you gotta, you know, when you, you all are so silly. You all are so silly. Listen, let's continue. So, we're gonna check. We're gonna check the apples. We could, oh my Lord, have mercy. We're gonna get back into the original video. We're gonna check the apples, and it looks like okay. Somebody said fast forward to 2 hours and 5 minutes. Okay. Well, we're gonna check the apples first, and then we're gonna come back to that. Somebody said Princella makes studs look bad. Is Princella a stud though? I'm confused about all of this verbiage. I don't know what is going on, because from what it is that I'm hearing, Princella wasn't even dating gay until like last year or something like that. She was dating men before that. So I don't know. So let's go ahead. It is time. Do you all hear that? It is time for me to dance. We got a super apple in. Oh, hold on. Hey. I didn't even put my timer on. Okay. All right. So we got a super apple that has come in. Steve says, hey, Tonya. Hey, Steve, welcome back. How is your foot? All right. So Christine sends a message and says, happy Sunday, Tonya. Happy Sunday to you too, Ma. All right. Green Vegan sends 555 and says, I wish women could just support each other. You know what? Apparently, we don't need to be supporting people based on gender. You know, I really don't know what else to say, because every woman isn't your friend. So I don't know what to say about that. What are your thoughts? Do you feel that women should just support each other? What are your thoughts out there? Charlotte sends $5 and says, supporting the machine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jada sends a personalized note and says, lots of love. Thank you. It looks like it's, hold on. I need to, all right. Lots of love. Okay. Kim sends $10 and says, great show. Thank you, Kim. Courtney sends $5. Thank you, Courtney. Jada sends another personalized note and says, always supportive of you. Look, it's a cake that is raining like money and berries. That's so beautiful. I like that. Thank you. And then Steve sends $5 through and says, I am impatient. You are so sweet. Thank you. Let me send some love through. All right. So thank you all. Thank you. All right. So you all said jump to the 2.5 hour mark. Okay, I'll do that. But if it ain't here, I can't. So when we say 2.5 hours, we mean 2 hours, 30 minutes, right? Or are we talking about 2 hours and 50 minutes or 2 hours and 5 minutes? Because I just want to find it. I'm So let's start with 2 hours and 5 minutes. So it's not there. Let's check 2.5 hours. Let's see. But the flirting is a little much for me. You know, it's a little much for me. So 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay. So here, let's take a look and see.
The queer maker, she dirty Mac.
So they call her the queer maker. Well,
The whole Manosphere, all the pick-me's that's anti-me, y'all the crazy ones, not me. Not me. Right? This one of the big heads. This one of the big wigs in the Manosphere, right? Oh, so now it's just gonna be that's just Anton. That's you went and got somebody. Oh no. Cause they said I need to get somebody that's married. There we go. Right there.
what
Baby,
are they talking
y'all
about?
on the Manosphere is on life support. When I say it's on life support, it's on get
Hold on.
used, abused, and then gaslit after they do it, right? And here's the thing, this is the reason why again they think y'all are dumb, because they are saying this to your face.
I don't even know what we're
They're
talking
telling
about.
you to your face. They put it in the music. They tell you to your face. They say it on the podcast, and y'all still chase them.
Hold on, let's go back just a little bit.
What are you talking about? What you mean?
They take the same type of pictures as you. Let me pull up your Instagram.
Put on my Instagram. Look at this body, baby. Go ahead.
They look just like you, is what I'm saying.
Look it
Wait, but
up.
Antoine, if that's the case, why are these passport bros going overseas then?
Hold
If
on,
they
hold
can
on.
fuck for free here.
Q. Let's
They
be for real.
curious, nigga. They want to know what the other stuff is.
Let's be for real, Q. Me and you have been out and hung out plenty of times. We know it's not hard.
It's really not.
It's not hard.
Wait, it's not hard for you. A lot of men.
That girl has such a pretty shaped face. Island gal Q. Look at her, the shape of her head. It's so pretty. This one right here, she has such a slender chin. This is B. Taylor over here on the right. And apparently they were in some sort of discussion. This is why I'm so glad I don't be in the Manosphere. This is...
Men don't have communication
You don't even have
skills.
to approach them. I went to your city. The first time that I kicked it with you in your city,
That white lady.
I never even approached her at all. She
white
walked up to me.
That white lady was out of there.
What makes y'all think that? No, the black chick, not the white lady.
Oh,
What makes y'all think that these women are so high priced? They not.
And why how's y'all price so low, ladies? Because you're a pick me. You need male validation so much that you lower your value by approaching men, begging for their attention, and just needing them to hear you.
I'm going to take it a step further than that. Why are these women even interacting with these bums? It's like you can't call a person a dust and you standing right there in the damn dust storm with them. I mean, what do they go dusty? You standing right next to the dust. You in conversations with dust. Come on. These is the nakers that you all are giving time and attention and content to. And oh gosh, I bet you none of the women on this platform got paid. They went and put on all of their pretty makeup to be sitting up here talking to these bums as these bums are telling them to their face how loose and cheap and easy black women are. The woman tried to mention something about a white woman, but no, this man with the beard and glasses looking like the dude from, remember that woman that don't nobody tell me no bad news, and there were these guys on motorcycles with the hats on and the glasses and beards flying around looking just like him. Come on.
Y'all want to be seen by men. You want to be heard by men. You want their approval. For what? For what? And then they get here and let you know that what make you think your value so high? Y'all approaching us. Y'all approaching us. I just want y'all to see. I want y'all to see how how your beliefs about men and relationships have led you into the lion's den to get used, abused, and then gaslit after they do it, right? And here's the thing. This is the reason why, again, they think y'all are dumb, because they are saying this to your face. They're telling you to your face. They put it in the music. They tell you to your face. They say it on the podcast. And y'all still chase them. This is why
You're still in conversations with them. You're going on their platforms. You're getting them views and clicks off your name. It's like, what's the conversation that we're really having here? What is the real conversation here? The conversation has many layers to it where it's like, okay, well, don't be pimped by them. Be pimped in this other way. I mean, there's pimps and hoes, right? I'm confused now. Intercourse is one part of it. You know, we're giving them our time and energy and allowing them to siphon. Who is going to watch a podcast? Look how beautiful. I just want you to see how beautiful these women look on this platform. Look how beautiful. This woman right here, the shape of her face is so delicate and so pristine. This woman got a full face beat right here. This woman, she look like she over it in this photo, right? Then there's B. Taylor. She looks so fresh and just, she looked like the girl next door, so fresh and free. And who is going to come to a podcast to see 1, 2, 3, 4? Look at this dude right here. Are you going to spend 3 hours looking at somebody that look like this or this or this or this? These women are the candy of the broadcast. Make this broadcast worth looking at. I wonder how many people were watching this. It's like, but you bringing your presence before these men and allowing these men to denigrate women in your presence. Why are you even in this conversation?
No respect for you, because why should they have respect for you? Their highest biological goal is sex. They operate in power and ego, and y'all stroke their ego for nothing. You have sex with them for nothing. You go to their platforms and listen to them for nothing. They can talk to you like shit, and you still go and give them the energy. And then they tell you your value ain't shit, and y'all still keep approaching them. What exactly and y'all do this because you're trying to make them think and behave like women. So you think that you can deal with a man like you would deal with a woman. And you keep losing, right? And everybody out here want to say that Princella the one tripping. No, sweetheart, all y'all are the ones tripping.
You know what I find very strange? I find it really strange. On the one hand, we talk about these males and their nature and the way that they behave and how they get down, right? And we make our platforms all about them. Talking about, like, we have no platform if it wasn't for men. We keep talking about all this stuff about men, but if it wasn't for men, we'd have no platforms. So many of the people in the Black women space, I talked about this months ago, how we are so male, so much so that we continue to give we edify, we put wind beneath the wings of these men by broadcasting, rebroadcasting, going on their shows, talking about them. When are we going to talk about the hard work that it takes for women to create change within ourselves? That has nothing to do with the penis toter. Anybody with a penis or some dangling balls. When are we going to really focus on ourselves? It's like half a dozen in one hand, 6 in the other. It's like it's the same side of the same coin. It's not even a different side. Jesus. And then not only on top of that, but the mimicry of masculinity. Like men are like, okay, so we're going to talk about the nature of men and how we allowing men to do this and do that, but we are pantomiming masculinity. We are wearing men's clothing. We are walking like the macho aesthetic that men have put forth. The hardness. I mean, come on. We can't talk about masculinity this, manly that, and then mimic it. Fuck it. Let me continue forward because I don't think nobody hears me. If you hear what the hell I'm saying, put up a number 2.
The ones tripping, not me. Cause I hear them. I hear them. I see them. Y'all, all the people that's anti me, all of the whole Manosphere, all the pick-me's that's anti me, y'all the crazy ones, not me. Not me. Right? This one of the big heads. This one of the big wigs in the Manosphere, right? Oh, so now it's just gonna be that's just Anton. That's you went and got somebody. Oh no. Cause they said I need to get somebody that's married. There we go. Right there. Baby, y'all on the Manosphere is on life support. When I say it's on life support, it's on motherfucking life support. Now, what side you on, B. Taylor? You want to go running back to the lion's den to a bunch of people who let you know they don't care about you and they telling you who they are? You want to stay over there, or you want to stay with your kind?
I'm staying on my side. Where it's safe. Where it is safe.
Yeah. Don't let them use your beauty.
Oh, wasn't I just saying that?
Sick little games over here, right? Why don't you capitalize on your own beauty? Why don't you use your own beauty? Why are you giving it to people who just want to suck it dry? They don't.
Right, but the thing is, okay, so suck it dry on one hand or suck it dry on the other. Why does intimacy have to be involved? If we're empowering B. Taylor to stand on her own and in her own beauty, then why do we need to scissor with her? Why can't we empower her to create a platform that has nothing to do with her being siphoned and sucked?
Mean you no good, right? Oh, how you gonna listen to that lesbian? The queen faker, the queer maker, she dirty macking. That what you gonna say next, huh? Y'all gonna say the queen maker dirty macking, huh? Yeah, what you gonna call it, huh? Cause y'all calling it all kind of shit. Baby,
but they treated me like shit over there. So like, it's like the men seem like they hate me. I'm not talking about just all the men on the panel, but I'm just saying just the audience. If I go back and look, and yeah, you say don't care, but you can't help but to just see negativity over. It's not like a few. It's like, damn, like they're going in.
Baby, do you see how many people talking shit about me all over the internet?
Yeah, I asked you how you handle that.
Right, and let me show you how I handle it. Let me see that body. Come on, let me see that body. Let me show you how I handle it. Oh shit, girl, how much? You see? Yeah, baby. Yeah, let me show you. That's how I handle it. That's right. That's how I handle it. That's how I handle it. Yeah, shit. How much you want?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me take you out to lunch, B. Taylor, and let me just wipe all your tears away, and you don't have to worry about that. What kind of drink you like? What you like?
I like wine. I like a margarita. Okay. I like a martini.
All right. So yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, let the little dollar bills just wipe your little tears away. Yeah, fan. There you go. Just fan with it. Yeah. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what the hell they talking about. They just lost listen, the Manosphere just lost a dime. They just lost a dime piece. They sure did. They lost a dime piece. Baby, y'all gonna have a bunch of motherfucking bearded booties over there. Y'all gonna keep on playing. Y'all losing all the damn women because you want to mistreat them. You want to dog them. You want to use them to drag them across the mud and let them know that you don't care about them. That right, baby? Go where you appreciate it, not where you tolerate it, baby. Go ahead.
What is the point in throwing paper money on your, oh my God. Send the money through the Cash App. Let her turn her phone around to show the money she has received, not the money you throwing down in front of yourself. Oh my gosh.
Baby, don't worry about it. I got you. The queen maker, the queen.
And the thing is that this is the language of men. Money is the language of men. Men compare themselves to other men in terms of the money that the next man has. Where is the feminine empowerment? Like, this is a masculine marker. I'm confused.
Make it love you, baby. She belong to me now, y'all. She belong to me now. She belong to the queen maker now. You done ran off. You done ran off trying to abuse these women. They gonna get tired of y'all abusing them one day. They gonna get tired. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna get ready to.
All right, so that was the scene there, y'all. I'm embarrassed for her, honestly. That was cringe. I thought it was going to be cute, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be that. That was cringe. I don't even know what to say, honestly, because I'm looking at this and I'm seeing this young lady being macked in that way. And I'm like, that's all it takes. It's just some flowery words and somebody just giving you some compliments and saying all the right things. This is sad. Because where is the female empowerment? Okay, so once we tell women all of the bad things that men are and have done, what are the tools that women are equipped with to create change in their lives? If every man deleted from the earth right now, if there were no men on earth, how would women govern themselves? What would be? How would they behave? How would they make the best out of their lives? It's like, okay, so once we stop tearing men apart and talking about all the wrong that man and men and the masculine has done, what tools do the women have? Where is the true leading women into the betterment for themselves? It's like we're still so focused on all of the wrong that men have done. And if you listen to what's being posited here, this is how I do them. I throw money at them. You chase them away. I got them now. What? Okay. Got them to do what? Where are the lessons on self and fuck improvement? You know what, ladies? Please stand by. I don't care who's back together or what. I don't care. What I'm talking about is us, you. What are the lessons that we can learn from this? And the lesson that I'm learning is that there's a lot of noise in the field of people talking about or pointing the finger outward at all the wrong that other people are doing. But at the end of the day, what are we doing to improve ourselves? Yeah, so stay tuned. I'm having a retreat at the end of the year where we're really going to roll up our sleeves and create a different 2025 for us. Like really do the hard work to create a difference in our lives, because somebody's saying P is the villain out there. See, the thing is that we're looking at this from the mode of victim and villain. There's only you, and the people around you are reflecting something back to you. When all is said and done, what exists in your life when the dust settles? There's no victim, there's no victim, there's no villain. It's just yourself. That's it. What are you doing? Who are you listening to that is guiding you towards what? Are they guiding you towards a bunch of pussies bumping together? Is that is that what? Okay, so then after you bump your beavers, then what? Did you fix the issues that you had within yourself that existed before the beavers started bumping? This is what I'm looking for, the enhancement of a person. All I'm seeing is denigration on one side, denigration on the other. That's what I'm seeing. Some flowery words. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, but okay, so once the compliment is laid, now what are you offering that is going to really truly help people? What are we looking for in terms of what is really truly going to help us? Are we better? When you go to sleep at night, do you feel better? When you wake up in the morning, do you have purpose? Do you have a will to go out there and live your best doggone life? What do you want for your life? All of these people are characters in your story. I'm a character in your story. Am I useful to you to help you get to where you want to be? Or am I trying to put my pussy on you? Am I trying to slap you across the face with some dick and some balls? At the end of the fucking day, what is there? What do you have? Is anybody hearing me? If you hear what the hell I'm saying, put up a number 3. Put up a 3. I want to see if you hear what it is that I'm saying. Is what I'm saying making sense? So somebody's saying that they're seeing some self-love lessons here. Yeah, so let's continue going forward into B. Taylor's video because... Wait, somebody's saying, oh my Lord, I guess we're gonna get to who was spending money where. I want to find out. When B. Taylor left that relationship or was ejected from it, I don't know. How is her life better? How is anybody? When you come to my channel, are you better at the end of the video? When you go to the Manosphere, are you better at the end of the video? Are you better from the lessons? All right, and I understand there's some lessons that feel good. Let's look at what other people are doing. But once you start figuring out other people's problems, right? And I understand, listen, learning and understanding some things that you could see in a different way so that you can empower yourself. Okay, all right. But once you figure out how other people are doing all of these things wrong, do you know what is the right thing that you need to do for your life? I want to know, after this relationship, does B. Taylor know how to love herself more as a result of the relationship? Is she leaving better off than when she went in? Because going on to panels with men and giving them and boosting them views is a lot different than trusting a person, that person bumping their beaver on you, and then leaving you in shambles on the internet. And I understand that breakups are hard, right? But the lessons that we learn from the breakup is the lesson about who it is that we are as people or what the F it is that you've done in the relationship. I don't know. Let's continue. Somebody's saying B was talking about unaliving herself when P broke up with her. That's sad. Because it means that in that relationship, and I don't know, I'm only speculating from the outside, that in that relationship, there wasn't a foundation of mental health care put in place in that relationship. Besides the flowery words and the wonderful talk and all that other stuff, was there a plan in place for mental health care? Was there something in place? Because a person who was in a bad place before the relationship started, right? then get into this relationship, then the relationship ends and now they're talking about unaliving themselves. What happened in this relationship to fortify this person's mental health? So nonetheless, let's continue forward because we're going to be here all night if we don't continue to move forward.
$200 to talk to a fucking psychic because she can't hear what God tells her, but she's so connected to the divine. But why do you rely? Like, I understand you get readings and stuff like that. That's understandable. But
okay, hold on. I'm missing something.
Like, oh, we are matched. I talk to some psychics. P talks to psychics on a hotline. She basically has a app for psychics, and she calls and pays $200 to talk to a fucking psychic because she can't hear what God tells her, but she's so connected to the divine. But why do you rely? Like, I understand you get readings and stuff like that. That's understandable. But you spend so much money getting readings, and you're telling me that no, it's a match. No, this is what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be together. And I'm like, well, damn, like, maybe we are. Like, yeah, it seemed like we get along. Like, it seemed like we match. It seemed like we meshed together. It just love bombing shit, you know? Like, it's like she mirrored me. And it's like she mirrored me. And so when we were talking, it was kind of like first of all, I've never been with a woman, never been interested in being with a woman and nothing like that. So for me, that's a lot. That's a lot. And when she was working with Daryl, she would always tell me how much she was using Daryl, but Daryl was also using her, you know? And she would say, yeah, I'm using Daryl to get back at the Manosphere because she was so determined to get back at the Manosphere. She used Daryl as in like, you know, I'm gonna use him as an example. Like, you gotta whip these men into shape and they'll do what you say. But if Daryl messes up, I'm gonna cut him at the legs. And we all publicly saw that happen as she cut Daryl long at the legs. He lost his support, he lost his followers because he was acting up, you know? And when you witness something like that and somebody having that much power and pull on social media, that shit is actually kind of scary because at this point, I haven't been really posting on my channel. I haven't been building my own brand. I left the Manosphere and now I'm over here with her. You know, while she was cutting off Daryl, she pulled me out the closet and said, I'm dating B. Taylor. Like, she's never once asked me to be her girlfriend. It was just like, she just claimed me as her girl. That to me wrecked my freaking nerves because, and it made me like, I didn't speak up for myself because we weren't really dating. We were kind of like talking and getting to know each other. I was a little curious, so here and there, but she put it out there before I was ready to even, you did that without my permission. You pulled somebody out the closet without my permission and you let all these people know. So that's pressure on me to keep this up. It's pressure on me to keep this up. So now I look stupid to the world and everybody know my business that me and you may be talking and messing with each other. So it kind of at this point, like, damn, and I called her and was like, hey, my phone is blowing up. I didn't expect for you to say that. I didn't know we were like, and she was like, well, I'm living my truth and it's true. We are. And you can't be ashamed of that. Like, kind of like yelling at me, kind of like mad that I would even be like hesitant to it. It was like, well, you the one who was saying. So look, she bought up her second girlfriend. So for those who are asking, what happened to Princella's second girlfriend? While all of this was happening, I even asked her what happened to Princella's. What's going on with your girlfriend? When I first met up with her, she said her girlfriend knew that she was out and about with me. But did your girlfriend know that she was touching on me? He was touching and rubbing on my legs and saying that this is an open relationship. I feel bad for her second girlfriend because she would say, oh, she's so vanilla. Like, as in she was this Hispanic and Filipino woman. And she was like, she's just so vanilla and she's just too sensitive. But that's red flag right there because I'm like, okay, so if we're involved with each other, you're publicly claiming me on your social media platform. Now your audience is asking what happened to the second girlfriend. I couldn't say what happened to her. I don't know. I just know that the girl mother was sick. And P was like, she didn't have time for me. So the girl basically told her, P, go get you another girlfriend. Then P comes back and tell me, yeah, I talked to her and told her I found another girlfriend. The second.
Oh my God. Listen, people, please stop calling folks names. When you're listening to this, look for what self-love lesson you have in your own life. The self-love lesson that I'm realizing for myself is that I need to explicitly have content for you all to better your lives. That's my self-love lesson. What is your self-love lesson? The fuck are you doing? Are you sitting here for just entertainment? Are you sitting here to better your life? When we're looking at this, this is not about her. This is about you at the end of the day because you're watching it through your lens and your filter. What is your learning lesson for you? Because at the end of the day, this woman has to live her life. Princella's going off living her life. All of you have to live your own life. But what are the lessons that you're taking away from seeing other people live their life?
And girlfriend literally said, damn, that fast? That's also a red flag that I ignored. And I take accountability in that. I can't blame nobody but myself getting involved with somebody who was supposed to be in a committed relationship, right? So, and how fast she moves on, right? And so then I don't know what happened, because anytime I would ask questions about the second girlfriend, or are y'all still talking? Are y'all still involved? Because now you publicly pull me out the closet, as in we're talking. I'll be damned if I be anybody's second girlfriend to, a situation like that. Like you just pull me out there. We weren't official. We weren't nothing. And you pull me out there knowing you still had a whole second girlfriend. And I don't know what happened to that girl. I just know that she hit me up and said, yeah, I think we pretty much broke up, without saying anything. So you basically played that girl. You basically play her. So what's happening with P having another girlfriend right after me? That's the energy that I accept, because I got involved when she had the second girlfriend. But
listen, you want to know what one of my takeaways from this is about loving myself? There's some people that's like, oh, Tonya, you so hard. Oh, Tonya, you speak so this. You so brusque. You so abrasive. Okay. All right. The alternative is what? I don't want to say that this young lady seems gullible, because she said that she's a mother of two and that she has two different children's fathers. So if she's not with these children's fathers and there was supposed to be a wedding, and that means that she knows heartbreak. She knows what being disappointed looks like. How much more? I mean, it's like I need for us to realize that in this life, that if we don't take our lessons and really learn from our lessons, they're going to continue to repeat themselves. How much more do we act like Bambi in the woods? With Jadena running down the street talking about Bambi, Bambi, Bambi. I mean, come on.
I don't fault the new girl that she's with, because, how she presented the situation to me, it didn't seem like, she's just manipulating women who are in a vulnerable place, to say the least. So I always...
And this sentence right here, so she manipulates women who are in a vulnerable place. Okay. There are people who are a match. And people who run easy game are looking for people who are gamed easily. I mean, that makes sense, right? It's like, we're not talking about no Rubik's Cube type game macking long run. No, we're talking about just some compliments and some 14-year-old. Let me rub on your leg, put my arm around your shoulder. We're talking about some elementary style macking. Well, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, because there could have been something, that was very complex. But this seems very cut and dry, that a person with a certain set of skills looking for a person who has life experiences that make them susceptible to those skills. It's as simple as that. It's like, I see now how people end up in abusive relationships. I see how people end up in abusive situations because they see the ex-partner being done dirty. They walk past people saying, no, don't go in that direction, because she said people warned her. So we ignore the people around us who are seeing things from a clear point of view. We ignore how they treated their ex. We ignore how they show up. And we ignore the mirror that is the same. It's like, I've been treated over here. Like, you're mirroring that. But you got a beaver to bump instead. All right, let's continue.
Kept bringing up the second girlfriend, because that just did not sit right with my spirit. And she would get mad at me and be like, oh, you're just being jealous. Why are you worried about what's going on over here? And I'm like, because I don't want to be involved. We don't have to. And then the whole her being...
So nonetheless, I see somebody talking about, I hope she learned her this isn't about the lesson she learned, because this young lady is going to have to do the internal work that she needs to do to learn the lessons she needs to learn. That's her business and her job. Your job is to learn the lessons for yourself. What is your takeaway from this?
Married thing. I'm like, bro, I didn't know you were still married. Like, and you pull me out of the closet. Like, you pull me out in the public like
Wait,
that.
who's still married? Hold on. Who is still married? Wait a damn minute. Hold the hell up. Hold on. What?
the second girlfriend because that just did not sit right with my spirit. And she would get mad at me and be like, oh, you're just being jealous. Why are you worried about what's going on over here? And I'm like, because I don't want to be involved. We don't have to. And then the whole her being married thing, I'm like, bro, I didn't know you were still married. Like, and then you pull me out of the closet, like you pull me out in the public like that, knowing you're still married to your husband. Need to refile your divorce papers. Then you got a second girlfriend. Like, I look stupid as fuck. And I understand that. I do. And I take accountability in that. All I can do is blame myself for that. All I can do is blame myself, and move forward. So mods, please do your thing. Yeah, okay. I just saw somebody, one of my moderators. But yeah, like, so then, I don't want to lose focus.
Hold on. Princella is still married to a man? This is a married woman? Oh my word. What the hell? Oh my goodness. And somebody is saying they both need help. We all need help. You need help. I need help. We all need help. I don't know what's going on here. Let's continue.
So that was part of our arguments. That was a part of a lot of our arguments, right? And she started to say like, oh, you're being insecure, like trying to gaslight me to that I'm insecure. So my first experience with P's anger, we were in a car on the way to go eat, and the music was playing. She was on her phone playing something, and the seatbelt thing was going off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm looking at something. I'm just saying, oh my gosh. This sounds like normal sounds for me. And P snaps on me. She was like, stop. She just like yelled at me out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, and she just like yelling, like, and I was like, I didn't know how to react to that because I didn't see that side of her where she just yelled at me like to the top of her lungs about like, God damn, like, oh, turn it off, shit. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, put your seatbelt on. So I put my seatbelt on because I'm like, okay, I'm in the car with her on the passenger side. I get real silent and I just sit there like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. She see I'm quiet. I'm literally about to shed a tear because it just took me off guard that she yelled at me like that. And then she goes to say, are you mad at me? And I said, yeah, I am. I actually want to go home. And she was like, I mean, I understand that, but I get irritated with noise easily. Like overstimulation with noise irritates me and it makes me freak out. So I end up looking on the phone and seeing that she has a noise sensitivity. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just trying to self-diagnose her, and she apologizes, which was surprising because she don't barely apologize for nothing. So she kind of like apologized, but it was more so like making an excuse to why she was yelled and snapped on me like that. And I just, okay, maybe it's misophonia. Maybe she's diagnosed with misophonia. I do now know that P is on the spectrum, has to be, because of how she reacts to things. Little did I know that wasn't going to be the last time that she was going to snap on me. Now, a lot of y'all know that we went out of town to Dallas. We went to Dallas, and on the way, a lot of y'all saw how we took a road trip and how she was talking to me. It was like, I wanted to use the bathroom at Chick-fil-A, but she wanted to go to the gas station. She was like, no, you're going to go use the bathroom at the gas station. I said, I've never used the bathroom at no gas station. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I feel comfortable going to Chick-fil-A. That's just what I feel comfortable with. She passes up Chick-fil-A. She's right there. She could have just turned, but she passed it up and said, no, you're going to use the gas station bathroom. And her excuse was, I'm a woman too. I could use the bathroom as well. How can you fight somebody on that? You used to date men. A man would have turned to Chick-fil-A. A man would have took me to Chick-fil-A. She took me to the gas station. So I'm like, if the bathrooms are clean, I didn't want to use that. You could at least.
Let's talk about this, all right? Because I see that I need to speak with you all more often about boundaries, about really using your voice and speaking up for yourself and being like, no. From the moment that you were dragged out of the closet without your consent, the conversation, see, a conversation needs to be had, and you have to be able to foster an environment inside of your relationships where it's safe to have hard discussions. If you're in a relationship with a person and you are unable to have difficult discussions, if the person is excitable and they want to walk away, and that's fine. Oh, Wow, 40 minutes went by quick, didn't it? Wow, okay. So it is time. It is time for us to actually, self-love is automatic, but as children, we are conditioned out of our self-love response. We come out of the womb all about ourselves. We come out of the womb concerned with only our needs. So it is time for us to take another break. It seems like we just took a break. So let's see what we're going to. Let's see. Have to get up and get out of your seat. All right, listen. Okay, so we got some funky music now coming up. Make you sound like a cow person or cowboy, cowgirl, however you want to do it. Come on, get up out your seat. All right. We're gonna get some. Let's see. All right, so here, most of my audience is black, so come on, get up and do your little, however you want to do it. Come on, I don't want to see nobody typing. This is the time that you gotta. Come on, for the biggest. Come on, gotta get it. And this is a ticket talking about for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And this is a ticket talking about for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. All right. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. All right. And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
Nobody should be writing right now.
Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
All right. I see somebody typing. Somebody said I'm tired of hearing her talk. Well, then get up if you don't have to hear me talk. Get up and dance. Come on.
And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
Come on. My thing is not catching my heart rate. Come on.
And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
All right.
And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it.
Somebody typing get it, but you should be up getting it.
Get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest.
We got like 30 more seconds, so come on.
Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And this is a ticket talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Comma and a comma. Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
Oh my goodness. All right, we did it. We got our heart rates up. We did it. So I'm going to be back in one moment.
Nos vamos a quemar, me llamas en la disco en la semana. Como tú lo mueves, baby, ya no sé qué va a pasar. Solo tú bailas conmigo, pero no como Amigosa, si todos quieren contigo, y en la disco eso se siente, ya. Caliente, caliente, callado que te voy a quemar. Caliente, caliente, te fuego te pone a bailar. Caliente, caliente, cuidado que te voy a quemar. Caliente, caliente, te pone a bailar.
Has escuchado que soy un teso, y quien lo dijo sabe que pongo el peso. La pista y allá quien quiere bailar, dime te ponga a volar. Que te vamos a mover, que vamos a mover. Esa pista está en el atardecer. Tremenda mujer, qué grande placer. Que me ame la suela, baby, na.
Esta noche no pasa, es que ahora verás. Esta noche no pasa, ahora lo entenderás. Caliente, caliente, cuidado que te voy a quemar. Caliente, caliente, este ritmo te pone a bailar. Caliente, caliente, cuidado que te voy a quemar. Caliente, caliente, este ritmo te pone a bailar.
La pista no se cuenta si millonaria, solo moverlo diario, bebé. Si lo hacemos estamos bien, yeah. Menear es easy, disfruta lo que sí. No te gusta algo, me lo dices a mí. Cara como Jeezy, sería como Missy, que cuando te veo me pone en crisis.
Esta noche no pasa, es que ahora verás. Esta noche no pasa, ahora lo entenderás. 2, 3, caliente, caliente, cuidado que te voy a quemar. Caliente, caliente, este ritmo te pone a bailar. Caliente, 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 cuidado que te voy a quemar. Caliente, caliente, soy buena gente, este ritmo te pone a bailar.
Oh. All right. Oh. All right. We are back. We are back. All right. Oh. Okay. All right. Man. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. All right. So we are talking about the B. Taylor Princella saga that you all have asked me to review. And we are here in the middle of it. Let me check the apples that have come in. Princella is telling everyone she is a deviant. Derek claims to be a Christian. I don't know what we're talking about right here. But remember, please focus inward on yourself. Please. So let's take a look and see what we have here. All right. So JJ sends a personalized note. She had me scratch. Hold on. Let me go all the way back. All right. The first says, good to see you back. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate that. It's good to see a message from you. So thank you. Thank you. Then Cherise sends 222. Thank you, Reese. Then JJ says, hold on, let me view. Okay, she had me scratching like I had fleas from Jump. Who are you talking about? Lord have mercy. Then Cherise says, the greased breast video is when they first got together. Oh. Yeah. Miss Abby says she did admit how bad it made her look. She did. She did. She did. That wasn't a good look at all. And you know what the thing about it is? Okay, so if you're with a person that, so when we're talking about protecting our mate, right? When you're with a person that you want to protect, do you exploit them for views, for likes, for clicks? Do you put them in a position where they look anything less than stellar? I mean, do you? All right. Miss Abby says all women doing better, decentering, hashtag decentering. I feel like I missed something. Let me check this. Hold on. Maybe this. She did admit how bad it made her look. Okay, all women doing better, decentering. Then JJ sends a message and says, teach Tonya. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Aura sends 524 and says, teaching self-love. Thank you. All right, listen. I really need us to focus inward, focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one walking away from this video. I'm not going to be there looking over your shoulder. So take this time to really look inward. Let's get our timer back up. Look inward and look at yourself. That's all I ask. Let's go back to the here we go. All right. Then JJ comes back and says, scissoring, learn something new every day. Child, there's some things there's many different people among us, and some people scissor. I mean, I don't want to explain the birds and the bees to you, JJ, but that's how it is. All right, let's see. James says, teach us. Thank you. Okay, I'm happy that there are people who are learning. I'm happy. And thank you to all of the people who went over to my community tab and went to the video and commented on the video that I won the speech contest in. I am going up for the regional competition, and that opens me up to a stage of, if I win the regional competition, I'll be on a stage speaking to thousands of people, giving my message. So thank you all for commenting on the video. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get back to the B. Taylor video. We're only going to be on here for a little while longer. We're going to have to do this in 2 parts. This was my fear, that we would be that we would be on here so long. But let's continue forward. Let's continue.
Respect that. Then when we in there, she's like, and make sure you don't drink nothing either, because I don't got time to be stopping at all these bathroom stops. I'm like, oh, okay, like, can I get a Starbucks drink? And she's like, no, because I'm not stopping until we get to Buc-ee's. And that's in like 2 hours. But so I didn't even get in a drink. I just got a snack. We get in the car, we drive. Next thing you know, I'm taking a nap. We're stopping.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to remember, you're an adult, you're not a child, and your relationship has to also be on your terms. I understand that we're raised with our parents and we're like, I didn't even get to do this, I didn't even get to do that. You're going to have to speak from the I standpoint. I allowed myself to go on this drive for hours without demanding that we stop. And then, is this going to be the first and only road trip that you go on? What are your other options? Are you able to get out of the car and take a Greyhound bus back home? What is it that you're able to do to advocate for yourself? Because at some point, we have to realize that we are masters of our destiny, and we have to take care of ourselves as adults. I understand the drive as a woman to want to find somebody to care for me. I understand wanting somebody to take all my woes and worries away. I understand that. And I also understood where that led me. I also understood how I gave up my power in exchange for wanting to be led by somebody. I understand. And so at some point I had to be like, you know what? It's me. It's on me.
stopping because she has to use the bathroom. And I'm looking at her like, so you could stop to use the bathroom for yourself, but you told me that I can't get a drink because you don't have time to be making all these stops.
So would you put up with that from a man? Would you put up with that from a family member? So if the answer is yes, then you see it's mirrored. If you wouldn't put up with that from a man, then you putting up with that from a person with a pussy? That a person with a pussy is going to tell you that you can't stop? Now, I understand, men are bigger and stronger and they got these gruff voices, but what is our reason for letting a person with a pussy tell you that you're not going to stop on a road trip, that you're supposed to be happy on too? Listen, I have a family member that calls me all the time. And this family member is constantly telling me about their relationship and their disempowerment and all of the things that they doing, and they driving all this, that, and the other, and they doing all this, that, and this, and all these people doing this to. And I'm like, I'm tired of listening to it, because at some point you got to put yourself first. When do you put yourself first? At some point you got to be like, no, I don't like this. I'm good. At some point you have to be like, I'm not happy. I'm not comfortable with this. At some point you have to be willing to lose a person's version of love. Somebody's telling you that you're their soulmate. Okay, well, what is making us soulmates? We not compatible, motherfucker, because I want to stop and you telling me we not going to stop. We're not 19. We're in our first relationship. I remember when I was a teenager, I must have been, maybe I was 20, maybe at this time. And I was on a road trip with my very first boyfriend. We were on a road trip. And my boyfriend was very sensitive to white people. We always had to be looking a certain way in front of white people. And I didn't like, we couldn't talk in the elevator because of white people looking at us this way, or white people. And I remember we were on a road trip and we went to this place. It was like a Shoney's or something. I don't remember what it was, but they had a buffet. And I remember I had some containers. We were going to be on the road for quite some time. And I had some containers and I was putting food at this all-you-can-eat buffet inside my damn containers. And my boyfriend, he was 5 years older than me. My first boyfriend was 5 years older than I was. And the age gap seemed like a big difference at the time, right? So I'm like, he's over there, you're embarrassing us. Stop doing that. Right? He's like, look at you, you're embarrassing us. This is what he was saying, whispering under his breath, because the white people couldn't hear him tell us that I was embarrassing him, right? So I continued to put my food in my containers because I knew I was going to be on the road and I was going to be hungry on the road, because we're young. We don't want to keep stopping in all these places. So, okay. He's like, you're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing. So I continue to put my food in my containers, in my aluminum foil, and wrap up my stuff. So now we're driving. I'm over there eating my food. Guess who talk up? Tonya, I said, what now? He's like, I said, excuse me, what now? This man is going to talk about, can he have some of my damn food? And I was like, not this food that you told me I was embarrassing you to pack. Oh, no. But I was young. I gave him some of my damn food, but I was looking at him like, And from that day forward, I never let nobody tell me that I'm embarrassing them at a buffet. When was it? Listen, because I travels with my glass container, and my glass container is airtight. And I don't remember where I was traveling with my brother and my father. And I don't remember. Oh, wait, were we at the all-you-can-eat buffet? All I remember is that I was filling up. I was putting my food. I had it under the table, and I slid my food. Now, the buffet had a policy that if you try to take food from the buffet that you're going to be charged for a to-go plate. And I'm like, listen, I'm full right now. I'm not a buffet person because my stomach don't hold that much food at one time. So I'm putting my food inside my glass container that I walk around with, right? And I dared anybody at the table to say anything to me about my glass container. My father just laughed. My brother just whatever he said about me or whatnot. But what I'm saying is, at some point, we have to figure out what we like. What do we like? I don't like buffets because I don't eat enough. So I have to bring my container to take my food that I'm going to go with, right? I have to. I just remember my boyfriend in the car talking about, can I have some of your, and I'm like, what now? That's all I remember. And I remember that in the moment, people can say and do any number of things, but what do I want? What does Tonya want? And as you're watching this story, it's exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. So, yes, as you're listening to this story, I want you to think about yourself. Are you the type of person that speaks up and advocates for yourself? Are you the type of person that just shrinks away and then ask yourself why? Why do you shrink away? Why are you not speaking up for yourself? And then also ask yourself, why do you speak up for yourself? What's the alternative? Because I know for me, sometimes I'm a stickler and I can frustrate myself by how I advocate for myself sometimes, because sometimes I'd be like, because listen, I just finished calling in to speak to the CEO of this seed company because I didn't like what was going on with this situation that I had with some seeds just recently. And I know I could be a stickler sometimes, but what's the alternative? The alternative is getting run over. The alternative is somebody telling you that you can't drink because they don't want to stop for you to pee. Okay. Listen, and we're all nice people. Just some people are just not compatible. And some people are just not compatible with my wants and needs. And I'm okay with putting myself first. Are you okay with putting yourself first? Somebody asked if I'm a Karen. I'm not a Karen because my outrage is justified. Okay, listen, I can tell you all the situation with the seeds real quick, right? Tell me, what would you do in this situation? So I ordered these seeds for these tomatoes. You all saw when I went through the catalog, there were some tomatoes that I really, really wanted. I ordered 20 of these seeds. I was waiting for them. I was going to impress my father with these seeds. It was going to be a wonderful time. They canceled my order. So I said, wait, what? So it was $1 a seed, mind you, $1 a seed. So I was ordering 20 seeds. They canceled my seeds, right? So then I contacted them. I said, listen, I see that you all have a pack of 250 seeds on the site. Just open up the pack and send me 20 seeds. Why you cancel my order? You got seeds there, right? So then I said, all right, what's your return policy like then? They were like, oh, you could make a return within 30 days. I said, okay, fine. So then I ordered the 250 pack. I said, listen, you're making me do this because I'm just going to take the seeds out and then return this back to you all. So then one of the owner managers contacted me and told me that my order was on watch now and that they were canceling my order for the 250 seeds, right? So I said, all right. So then I reached out to the CEO because they have thousands of seeds, thousands. All I needed was 20. Am I wrong for that? Am I a Karen for doing that? Am I? I understand that I can just go get some other seeds, but I think that it's a stupid policy that you're sitting there with thousands of seeds, but you won't bust open one of them 250 packs. So anyway, nonetheless, you tell me if you think I'm wrong. Put up the hand sign if you're doing your emojis. If you're not doing your emojis and you're on a computer, put up a 5 for 5 fingers. If you know that I am right, put up a thumbs up or put up a 1. That's all you need to do. Put up a 1 or a thumbs up. I don't care. All right. So nonetheless, let's get back to the story. Thank you. Shanika said, I don't play about the seeds for my garden either. Exactly. You're going to cancel my order while you got thousands? Somebody calling me a Karen. Whatever. Leave me alone. I don't care. I'll be a Karen for my seeds. You canceling my order. Unbelievable. Thank you. All right, let's continue going forward. Let's push.
I feel like that was inconsiderate and selfish. She gets back in the car. We get to Buc-ee's.
This is what I'm saying. They were expensive seeds. $1 a damn seed. This is what I'm saying. So the 250 pack was almost $250. I was willing to risk it and just take out 20 seeds, because what happens is they send a minimum of 250 seeds. I've never gotten any less. They always do like a bunch more seeds. So I'm like, they're not going to miss 20 seeds. I'm just going to open it, take my seeds out, and send them back. These are special tomatoes. They look so plump and red and juicy and firm. They were so nice, but they played me. And so I went and asked for the CEO. It's as simple as that. Bust open them packs.
We eat whatever. We drop again. She stopped. Anytime we kept stopping, it was because she had to use the bathroom. So when we was telling the story in Dallas about, we was in the car kind of like joking about it at this point, about her not going to Chick-fil-A. And she accidentally took a sip of one of my drinks and was like, oh, why is your drink in the front? Like, the cup holders, my drink is in the front, her drink's behind me. But she got mad that my drink was in the front. And she was like, why is your drink in the front like that? And da-da-da-da. And kind of was like fussing at me. And I don't know if any of y'all believe that. Any of y'all saw that. Y'all saw it, but the live is deleted. Because I told her it's not, people started to tell you were being mean to me. Like, I think you should delete the live. So here I am trying to protect her from revealing her true colors of how she treats me behind the scenes.
Stephanie, I'm not complaining about the price of a product I wanted. I don't have a problem with the price. You need to rewind and listen to the story again. What's wrong with you? I'm happy to pay $20 a seed. They canceled my order so that I couldn't get any seeds, because they said that they ran out of the 20 pack. Okay, so you ran out of the 20 pack, but you have 250 packs and you have the 1,000 packs. You have 1,000 seeds. Okay, crack open one of the 1,000 seed packs and make a bunch of 20 seed packs. I don't have a problem paying $1 a seed. Maybe you do. I don't. These tomatoes were worth it. So, come on, get with the story. Let's continue forward.
So I told her how she was like yelling and kind of talking about it and deleted the live.
Oh, Belinda was on that live and saying that P freaked out over that. I remember that video. Interesting. Cookie Confidant is saying probably shouldn't have alerted them. I shouldn't have. I should have just done what it is that I needed to do. I should have just shut my mouth. But I was like, look, I'm like, are you really going to make me buy this pack? I'm like, cause come on, they knew what I was going to do, but I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just kept it pushing, but it's all right. I learned my lesson.
And was like, well, I'm not gonna post you no more on my live. And I don't got time to be fake. If we get in an argument on live, we just gonna get on an argument on live. And I was like, well, I'm not that. I'm a private person. Like, I don't do arguments online. I don't do that. But she was like, no, if we gonna get into it, we're gonna get into it and keep it real. And I'm like, okay, well, that's just not a good look. And I'm not saying be fake on camera. I'm just saying that it's not okay to bring everything to the internet. So then when we get back to the hotel that next morning, we talk about that again. And I told her how much it hurt my feelings. When I tell you, Princella starts yelling at me at the top of her fucking lungs, and she started hitting shit and like hitting the curtains in the room, yelling, flinging her arms. I'm like, damn, is she about to hit me? Is she about to hit? So I'm sitting there on the bed like, why are you yelling? Like, I'm not even yelling at you. Like, can you just talk? No, because you trigger me, and like just yelling and just going off. Like, she has such horrible anger. And I'm like, if this was a man hitting shit as he's yelling at you, this would be very intimidating, to say the least. So, we end up leaving. We was kind of in an argument about that. There has been other incidents where I triggered her because she was upset with me about something. So I triggered her, and she would hit things. She would hit a table, she would hit the steering wheel, She would yell to the point of spit flying out of her mouth. And I realized I fucked up. I was like, what have I got myself into?
You know what? This young lady looks like Megan Good. Doesn't she? Like the old Megan Good, not the vacant one that is with this crazy looking man right now. But doesn't she have a little Megan Goodish kind of thing going on about her? Yeah.
But when she fell out with Daryl, why would I want to go against somebody like that? Why would I be brave enough to speak out and tell my truth? I was scared to say what or walk away from her, but I did call a friend. And even before that, let me rewind back for Thanksgiving. I did bring her to my family house to meet my family. And everybody got weird energy from her in person. Nobody was like, where did she come from and who is she? My sisters were saying, I don't like her energy for you. I don't like her energy.
Wow.
It's something about her. And my oldest sister dead ass told me, I think she's preying on you because you're at a vulnerable place in your life. You lost a best friend and you broke off a lot of people say engagement, but it broke off my relationship with my son's father. And so you're in a vulnerable place right now. And I feel like she's preying on that. And I was like, no, she just been through a lot in life. You know, when P gets on here and talk about her grape situation and all that type of stuff, that pulls at people's heart. That tugs at people's heart. That tugs at women's heart to sympathize and empathize with her. But she uses those stories to gain the sympathy from women, you know? And that's not to say she hasn't been through that. It's just like, because she's been through that, that makes people kind of excuse her behavior, you know? And I caught myself as an empath. I was excusing her behavior. I kept making excuses for it. So I found myself not being able to call anybody to tell them about P without it feeling, because every time I would call somebody about her, it's like they would be like, I told you, get away from her. I started even talking to a coworker about it, and she was a previous lesbian, and she was like, I'm telling you, B. Taylor, this is not normal. She sounds emotionally abusive. This is not normal. And I was just like, no, you know, but I did do, I'm like making excuses of this is what I did though. I did say this to me.
Okay, so I see people talking about Princella, talking about this, talking about that. However, I'm gonna have to say, look, we were not there. Well, some of you said you were on that live. Okay, there's some people who got some bad tempers. They fly off the handle. There's some people out there who are abusive. But what is it about us that allows for that to take place in our presence and for us to feel that it's okay? What is it about us? Like, we can't control other people, but we can control ourselves. What is it about your sisters saying, this energy is weird? How many people need to say something to you? How many?
Make her upset. And I did tell her about my feelings. Every time I brought up my feelings and how I felt, it was a burden. It was anger. It was met with anger and like dismissiveness. And, you know, she told me, I'll never forget, she told me when I told her, like, can you stop yelling at me? Because that makes me feel small inside. And she verbatim told me, like, well, don't trigger me to yell at you. Okay. Don't trigger me to yell at you. So imagine if this was an opposite relationship and that person said, don't do this to make me yell at you or hit things.
Right. But the thing is that these type of people exist. What is your standard? At the end of the day, what's your standard? Is it all right for someone to yell around you? I know for a fact, judging from what it is that I'm hearing, I know for a fact that this woman has been in an abusive relationship. I know for a fact. Because she felt that it was feasible for this woman to even raise her voice and punching curtains and stuff around her. I know for a fact. There's nobody that can convince me otherwise, because her standard is that it is okay for you to behave that way. It's okay for you to punch steering wheels. It's okay for you not to stop when I need to go to the bathroom. So a person can tell you that you're going to get princess treatment. But what does that really mean? What does princess treatment look like? What does it look like? Okay, so a person who's a princess, she gets to stop to go to the bathroom, right? Okay? The thing is that You have to first start with yourself. That's where it begins. Are you giving yourself princess treatment? And I know for a fact that this woman probably doesn't give herself princess treatment. So the question now has to turn towards you. When you're in relationship and the way that you're being treated in the relationship, how does that reflect how you treat your own self? If your standard is when I need to go to the bathroom, I go. See, the thing is that so many of our parents, how many times, listen, I don't know what this young lady's background is like. I don't know if her parents screamed at her and was like, you ain't going to the bath, hold your pee. I don't know. So much so that it was familiar to her. I don't know. I'm just saying that it's indicative of a much larger issue. It's indicative of a much larger issue.
And yell. She made it seem like we got in an argument about her coming to my place because I didn't. She got on her live and said, I only spent the night at her place one time. No, I have not. I spent the night at her house multiple times. The reason why I didn't like to go to her house because she did not live like a woman. She lived, and I'm not going to say she lived like a man because I know plenty of men who take care of their home, you know. And I told her about her mattress. I'm like, your mattress is, it got pee stains, it got holes in it. Like, why are you sleeping on a mattress?
What the? Hold on. Let me find out that you all are calling her pee for another reason. Oh no. No. What did I just hear? Come on now. No, not the what the heck? What? Hold on. Let's go back.
Okay. Don't trigger me to yell at you. So
hold on. We went back too far. This was an
opposite relationship. Women have asked, does Amaya go to school?
Wait. Hold on now. What?
It got pee stains.
Hold on. 41. Here we go.
I spent the night at her house multiple times. The reason why I didn't like to go to her house because she did not live like a woman. She lived, and I'm not going to say she lived like a man because I know plenty of men who take care of their home, you know. And I told her about her mattress. I'm like, your mattress is, it got pee stains. It got holes in it. Like, why are you sleeping on a mattress like this? Like, go get you a nice mattress. Go get you a mattress like mine or something. So her and her child sleeps on that mattress. So, you know, I also feel obligated as a mother to step in and help her out with her daughter. And when I bring up her daughter, this is not to go low. This is not to make her a villain, but this is to tell my truth. And I cannot keep lying. Women have asked, does Amaya go to school? The girl is 5 years old, going on 6, and have never been in a school. She was not getting homeschooled. She was in front of a TV all day. Everybody know that her child has autism. She has not gotten her daughter tested for autism. It took me saying, let's go get her tested for autism. Let's get her into this daycare program so she can be around other kids. So now she's in a daycare program that I have my kids in, so she can be around other kids and learn. She don't read to her. She don't teach her anything. She don't have a mentor, a tutor. She don't give her any type of school lessons. At 5, I think she's supposed to be at least in kindergarten or something. She hasn't been to pre-K. She hasn't been to kindergarten. She was just like, you know, so she's behind on a lot of things, and she has this she's on the spectrum. And also when I came in, I was like, I started to notice that why is it that your child is up all night and you're asleep, and you know your child is up all night and you're asleep, and you let her sleep through the day. And when I asked you about that, you said, well, it's easier for you to get business done. I said, that's not healthy for a child to be in an environment like that, because
the reason why I have never been in a physically abusive relationship is because I consider lying. Oh my gosh, hold on.
When she, sorry, I can hear myself.
Hold on.
It's easier for you to get business done. I said.
So this is troubling me right now. This is troubling me. Okay, so I understand that the relationship ended, and so now we're having the expose. However, when a child was in need, did you continue to just, you remember that dance where the men used to spin around on their back and their legs would twirl around in the air? That was called the windmill, wasn't it? So when this girl was in need, were you still over there windmilling on a piss-stained mattress, having your birdie ate out in the front? I mean, this is my question. So you saw the girl was up all night and all of this, but were you still windmilling on this mattress? Because we're hearing about this now, months later. I guess, I don't know. I'm still listening.
That's not healthy for a child to be in an environment like that, because she needs a schedule. It's not healthy for children to not be on a schedule. It's not healthy. And so when she, oh, sorry, I can hear myself. I can hear. I don't know if you're playing the thing. I can hear myself. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, it's good. I was just like, I could just hear myself echo. It's telling y'all. Sorry. So I was like, let's get her on a schedule. She yelled at me about that. She was like, I don't got time to be on schedule. I didn't even want to be a mother. I was forced into this. And I'm like, okay, I understand that. She's like, no, you don't understand. I don't got support. I don't got help. And I'm like, okay, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I'm a mother as well. Like, I got 2 kids, you know, like I got you. I understand. But these kids need a schedule. They need discipline. They need, you know, they need a schedule. It's healthy for them to have some type of schedule. And she yelled at me about that because she was like, you only care about what Amaya wants and not about what matters to me. I don't like schedules. And I said, yeah, but when you have a child, you got to get on a schedule. So when they started coming over to my house, I started making her child go to bed at 8:30. And guess what? Her baby was going to bed at 8:30. Her daughter now goes to sleep at night because I set her a bed schedule. I put some type of structure in her child's life. Her child is in school now, like at a daycare program. She now goes to bed at night, and I got her to start fixing her daughter breakfast because I noticed that when her schedule started, you know, she wake up through the day. And a lot of y'all ask like, damn, do P spend time with her daughter? How can you spend time with your daughter when you're online all day, every day? Who's feeding her? So she gets into stuff. She starts feeding herself. She had to learn how to go in the kitchen and make stuff for herself because mama can't feed you if mama's busy online. And I noticed that, and I'm like, hey, like, you know, incidents where her daughter had 104 temperature. I'm like, take her to the ER. Like, you can't just, do you have Tylenol? How you don't have kids Tylenol at your house? Like, get her some Tylenol. Like, okay, she didn't have this fever for like a week. My little ones, when they have a fever longer than 2 days, they at the doctors. I'm like, take her to the doctors, take her here, take her there, take her to the dentist. Why am I telling you to be a fucking mom to your child? That's why I felt obligated to also stick around. And I was scared as shit to just leave and break up with you, because if you got mad, it was going to hit the internet. I tried to avoid all of this right here. All of this right here, I tried to avoid. And I knew if I broke up with you, and I have witnesses.
People are saying that Princella yells at her daughter on live. Somebody else is saying that she snaps on her child. Well, you know what? Listen, any and everybody who is sitting there watching that and continuing to watch that without speaking up or doing something about it, I have to wonder what's going on with you. Like, we can't control other people, but we do control ourselves. I had an associate for a few months when I lived in Georgia. And when I was coming to New York, she hung out with my sister and she had her son with her. And the way she spoke to her son, I couldn't be her friend anymore. I couldn't. The way she spoke to her son, the way she hollered at him and the name she called him, I couldn't be her friend anymore. I couldn't be a party to that. I couldn't.
Where I called him up crying and saying, I messed up getting involved with her and I don't know how to get out of it. I don't know how to break up with her without retaliation. You know, she introduced me to her followers. I now am involved with her child. I feel hurt that this is actually who she is. You preach about men being dirty and messy and they house nasty, but you live the same way. You talk about mothers not pouring into their daughters over their sons, but you don't even pour to the ones that the one that's right there next to you, that's begging for your attention, that's asking, mama, please play with me. Mommy, please play with me. Like, it got to the point the little girl was saying, like, mommy doesn't like. And finally, when she got in front of me, she just snapped and said, mommy doesn't like me. And I grabbed her and held her like, oh my God. And she was crying. And she was like, that's what she's been saying. Like, and I'm telling her, like, no, your mom does love you. And Amaya, like, you know, I'm trying to tell her daughter, like, I'm trying to make excuses for it. I thought I was putting her, like, to help her with that. I've done a lot for Pete behind the scenes. And a lot of people that want to say I did this for clout, I didn't do this for clout. I didn't gain a whole bunch of subscribers from this. I didn't gain money from this. I didn't get money from Pete. He never gave me money. Okay. But I can say that I got her on the news twice because of my connections. I took her to a media gala ball where congressmen, the next mayor, like a lot of prominent people were at that gala, and I bought her there because I wanted to see her win. I wanted to see her elevate. I wanted her to sell books. I wanted to pour into her as a friend because.
So you wanted her to sell books that were talking about how men are incapable of love. Did you read these books? Like, I haven't read the books, but are the books, are they insightful in terms of, or are they highly speculative? I don't know. These are the questions we have to ask ourselves. Like, what is the message that we are pushing forward? And is it lowercase t truth or capital T truth, uppercase T truth?
She's had a tough life, and I just wanted to see her win. So I did a lot. So to say that I did this for clout is crazy because I helped her with her hair. I helped her, like get her to mainstream media. I helped her with some interviews. I was her little person that encouraged her to keep going.
So the same person that people got a weird vibe from, weird energy, was the same person that you were like, oh yeah, let me push this person forward.
And she speaks about codependency, but P was calling me day and night, all day. She just wanted to be on the phone with me all day and suck up all of my energy. But it became too much. She would stay on the phone with me day and night until she fall asleep. And I'm like, damn, like, why am I so irritated? Because I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I can't break up with her. So this is before Christmas, around Christmas time, we started arguing. And for those that saying like Priscilla pumped and dumped, first of all, Priscilla doesn't have a Peter Whacker to pump me with, nor was she using any type of objects or plastic objects to do anything with me. So I don't see how you can be a pump and dump when you were a mother.
Well, maybe a bump and dump. Bump and dump actually rhymes better. Bump and dump? I don't know. Come on.
No shade. Just saying. Like,
okay.
And a lot of that wasn't even going on. A lot of that was not even going on. I was genuinely there as a friend because I've grown to love and care about her and her daughter. And This doesn't bring me joy talking about this, but I feel like collectively women need to know that she is hurt. She do need a lot of work and help. She has anger issues. She doesn't really like women. A lot of things that I found out on how she moves and how she's very, very codependent. She cannot be alone. That's why she's online all day, every day. And if she's not online all day, every day, guess who she was calling me? But now with this new girlfriend, that's what she's going to be on the phone with. Now at this point, I don't know what she's going to be doing with her YouTube because she basically said, if you're not paying me money every month, I'm not talking to you. So there's a lot that I'm skipping over, but because there was a lot that happened, but people who knew before we officially broke up. We broke up, I would say, end of January or somewhere in January. We broke up then because we would get into it about the littlest thing. If I said this, she starts snapping on me, getting mad. All I did was I got frustrated about we were late to the gala. And I was like, oh my God. And she was like, well, what do you want me to? Like, she started yelling at me about it. Like, and then she would say, I triggered her by being emotional, And then she would get online and talk about me on her TikTok. Oh, I can't stand emotional people. When I'm just going she was like making fun of me. That video that everybody's using to match up as in Priscilla breaking up with me video. No, that was Priscilla making fun of me video. That was Priscilla talking about my business. And I never brought it to the internet. I never spoke up for myself. She would get online and throw subliminal shades at me when she was mad at me. She cannot take a lot of stress. And that's what she kept saying. She literally cannot take a lot of stress. So she would get on she would do things like, I remember the first time we got in a real argument, she was at the bar drinking. And I was like, we talked about therapy. I've been in therapy for 2 years, but she was like, oh, I don't believe in therapy. I heal myself. I'm healed myself. No, you're not. You're not healed at all.
Hold on.
Not healed at all. And this is not to discredit some of the things that she say, because I think that a lot of things that she do say do stand true in a lot of truth in science and sociology, psychology, and biology. I learned a lot through that. But I think when it comes to a point of her trying to persuade women to not deal with men, I don't think that that's fair. I have women who deal with men my entire life. My whole family of women are married. So when you say things like women who deal with men, I hope they get raped. I hope they get beat up and knocked upside their head.
What?
I hope all this bad stuff would happen to them. And I'm like, why would you say that? And we got an argument about that because I'm like, I don't think that that's okay to say those things. To wish rape on a woman for dealing with a man, to wish abuse on a woman because she's dealing with a man, that's crazy to me. And that's
I see people calling folks names on the comments. Let's refrain from calling people names. Really, when you're listening to the story, think about yourself and how you can move differently, please. Because when I'm listening to this, I'm thinking about people in my presence. I'm thinking about the things that I have endured in past relationships. And what is the narrative that I'm telling myself? What is the narrative that I'm telling other people? Because at the end of the day, okay, you're having a conversation with a person who is talking about how women who deal with men should get all of this stuff happening to them. However, this is a person that you're still windmilling in front of. You know what I'm saying? You still... Listen.
It came out, and there's a lot of stuff in her heart that will come out, and it came out in bitterness and anger and hate. So I wasn't agreeing with that. And of course, me being like a boy mom or a woman with boys, you know, she wanted.
Oh, she has male children. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So she has male children. And she's with a woman who's talking about males are incapable of love. Oh my goodness.
It's to play into that whole, like, she would get mad at me for
like, okay, what? Oh my goodness, 40 minutes then came again? Oh my goodness, these 40 minutes are coming quicker and quicker, aren't they? What's the sustainability? How sustainable is it to be in a relationship with a person who is saying this about men and you have boy children? Like, what do you do? How long can a relationship go? Because boys only stay boys for what? 15 years? 18 years? I don't know how old her children are, but if she has multiple children, she says she has 2 kids, 2 different fathers. She says she has boy children. So there's at least a year difference between them. So they're going to be boys for how long? How sustainable is a relationship with a person who thinks that males are incapable of love? Wow, this is so deep. Listen, we're going to have to do a part 2 on this because my hat is doing whatever it wants to do. We're going to have to do a part 2 because this is so deep, and tomorrow's Monday. So when sheesh. All right, you know what? We're going to have to finish up this video. But the thing is, we haven't even gotten into the crux. We're only an hour into her video. And we've been on here for 2 hours. How long? 3 hours. So I'm going to need to eat some food. And then let's come back and do a part 2 and try to push to get through this video. Because wow. Wow. As sustainable as raising boys that will ultimately grow up to resent women. But the thing about it is, how much do you integrate a person into your life who you see how they're treating their female child and you know that you have 2 male children? How deep do you integrate a person like that into your life? And somebody said that women get attached too easily. And you know what? You're right. You're right. Spiritual fools, don't go, because I'm getting ready to go get my food as well. And somebody said, if there's anyone capable of analyzing this, it's TKO. Listen, from what it is that I'm hearing, Princella came to the internet with this first. Did she not? Is this the first time that you all are hearing about this? Because I'm hearing Princella brought it to the internet. And then B. Taylor responded. I'm hearing that this all took place on TikTok. So I listen, there's so many love lessons here. I do need to get some. During the breaks, I've been running and drinking some protein shake. So I'm going to go and just have me a real dinner. I'm going to go check on my plants outside because this year I'm growing collard greens, cabbage, romaine lettuce, beets, carrots. I'm growing orange carrots and purple carrots. I'm growing onions, garlic. My cherry tree has produced 5 cherries, so I'm really great. I'm happy about that. They're growing. They're so tiny. And I'm doing tomatoes. And I'm trying to get cucumbers to grow, but these cucumbers, and I'm trying to get my corn to grow too, but it's still too cold in New York for the seeds to germinate, and I'm afraid that my seeds have rotted under the ground. So we are going to have to take a dance break. Then we're going to check the apples. So $ Tonya TKO. The thing is on the screen right there. So get up out of your seat. I know it's annoying to have to get up and dance, but remember, out of self-love, you do this. You get up and you move because you love yourself. You get up and you move because you want to take care of yourself, because you know that sitting is death, that the fluids pool around in the bottom of our legs, and that sitting is just, it's not healthy for us. So get up out of your seat. We're going to just start slow and we're going to just move. All I want you to do is just move. All right, all you gotta do is just move. Just get up.
I keep bleeding. I don't know why I got you innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again.
All right.
I'll get you up, 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something knows me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight.
Alright.
Oh, it feels like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go, yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow.
Listen.
We tried too many times. Don't misbehave. You must have known me. You make me crazy.
Oh my goodness. I'm over here. Look at what I've done. Look at this. You can't see because my chair's
lose my mind 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that
my popcorn is all over the floor.
You go, but it's like something knows me.
Oh my goodness. So what can I break this up into?
Tonight, I'm gonna hold it tight.
Why did this have to happen to me? Oh, I got to continue.
Feels like yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go, yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow. We tried too many times.
Oh, you know what? I
feeling full. You got me feeling blue. Something but you so see-through. Something just ain't right by you. Yeah, can I do you like I? You like I? Can I do you like I? Yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You have to let me go. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many times. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many. No one knew you like I. Wonder why you want me by your side, like all the time. You want my love all night.
All right.
Telling me lies. Maybe stop telling me lies.
All right. Okay, listen. That was our movement break, and I got a chance to do some squats as I picked up my popcorn off of the floor. So listen, what is your self-love lesson from today's video? Let me check the last apple. The last apple that has come in has come from Miss Abby that says, for the love of seeds, you must advocate for yourself. Thank you. Thank you. People telling me I'm wrong. That's fine. People can feel however they want. See, the thing about it is this. This is the thing. And I'm glad that there were some people, thank you for sending that through, because this is the next mode of conversation. So there are some people who felt that I was wrong for advocating for myself for the seeds. And so this right here is the subject, right? Did she call CPS? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's continue. Okay. There are some people who feel that I should not have made a big deal about the canceling of my seed order, etc., right? And remember, where does it get you to not advocate for yourself? I feel that it was wrong for them to cancel my seed order while they had seeds in stock. I feel that that's wrong. I paid for seeds. The seeds were available when I bought them, right? And then you don't ship my order, but you have seeds just sitting there waiting. It's been over a month. They still have the 1,000 pack and the 250 pack there. So all of the people who wanted to get and had seeds, it's like, so you don't fulfill your obligation. I advocated for myself. I spoke up. And there are many different types of people out there. There are some people who feel I should have just shut the F up and not said anything about the seeds. Right. What does your life look like? What does the joy and the happiness that you have in your life look like? You want to know how I sleep at night? I sleep at night on a satin pillow with a white faux down comforter wrapped around me, very warm. I go to sleep at night easily. By the time my head hits the pillow, sometimes I put on my audiobook. I put my alarm on for, not the alarm, the shut off for 30 minutes. I don't even be making it to the 30 minutes. I have to set it for 15 minutes. Sometimes I don't even stay awake 15 minutes once the lights go out. I sleep easy at night, because I know that I do everything that I can for myself during the day. I know that I speak up for myself. I know that I treat myself well. I talk to myself kindly. And when I don't talk to myself kindly, I write about it in my journal and I get it out and I try to figure out what the hell is going on. There's a thing that I do with the people who I coach to help get rid of that negative voice inside your head. When we do our retreat at the end of the year, we'll do this live together. Self-advocacy is the highest form of self-love. It's like all of this that we're doing, I'm showing you an example. We're sitting here for 30, 40, 50 minutes, 3 hours. We have gotten up 3 times in 3 hours to dance and to move for at least 2 minutes. That is self-love. So for all the people who are typing and they're like, get it, girl, or all the people who are sitting there looking at me and they're like, oh, you look stupid. That is my act of self-love. That if I'm going to be sitting here, what would your life look like? If when you were sitting there doing your Netflix binges or your Hulu or your Amazon Prime binges, as you're watching these shows for 5, 6, 7, 12 hours, what would it look like if every hour you set yourself an alarm and you loved yourself so much that you got up and moved, got your heart rate going, no matter how stupid you look, even if you're just jumping up and down, doing the kid and play or the Charleston, or even just sweeping your arms around? What would it look like if you loved yourself enough to be like, I am worth, no matter how foolish or silly I look. I mean, I'm doing this in front of, there was 1,000 people on this broadcast, and I'm jumping around in front of people, some of whom I know don't like me. Some of whom had seen that I've put back on 20 so pounds over the past 6 months, who are like, oh, Tonya, feeling any number of ways about me, right? And yet I still get up, thick thighs and all, get up and move. I want to know what your self-love lesson is like. I want to know. Type SLL and tell me, from watching this 1/3 of her video, what is your self-love lesson takeaway from this broadcast? That is, you see that she's telling the story of all of the times and instances that she didn't open up her mouth and advocate for herself. In all of the ways that she sat there and saw things that were going wrong in the way that a woman treated her child. What is your self-love lesson? Because we can't live her life for her. We can't judge because we weren't there to know what is the truth or not the truth, but we can look and see what she said her part in it was. And what is our self-love lesson from that for us? I want to know. I want to know. Gem J, so let's see what these self-love lessons are. 30-day social media detox. Okay. Let's see what the self-love lesson is. Internal validation is what I need, and I trust my intuition. I love that. I want to see the self-love. These are the rules for the SLL. The self-love lesson needs to be stated from the I point of view for what it is that you do want. Not what you don't want. Let's not use any words like not, don't, never, or none of that. I want you to talk about what you do want. Self-love lesson. I'm speaking up when I see something questionable in a relationship. I like that. Take my L in private, Bethany. Talk about yourself, okay? Demand better for myself and the company I keep. Yes, absolutely. Watch who I spend time with, black gal or black guy. You have to do that from the I, me standpoint. SLL, it is better. I behave differently professionally than I do interpersonally. Okay, listen, we're doing our self-love lessons right now. Now is not the time to be talking about other content creators. I'm SLL. It's time for SLL right now. Have boundaries and enforce them. Okay. People don't even want to see B advocate for herself. Okay, so what is your self-love lesson? If you're seeing that, what is your self-love lesson in seeing people not want this woman to advocate for herself? What is your self-love lesson in that? SLL, get off these YouTube. I will get off these YouTube streets. I set my boundaries and express them once. After that, I choose to walk away. I know that's right. SLL is to have my own mind, think for myself, and not be a blind follower. Okay, we had the word not in there, but that came at the end. But I still want us to talk about what we do want. I enforce my standards and boundaries. Yes, 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 yes. I will stand up for myself when I feel, and then it got cut off. I will continue to narrate and be the author of my story because I hold the pen to my life story. Yes, 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 yes. I know that's right. Yes. Yes. I will continue to okay, SLL. If it's not hell yes, it's a hell no. Okay? Okay, there's a not in there, but I'll forgive that. Okay, I am validating myself. I take other people's opinions with a grain of salt. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. I will always advocate for myself. I speak up for myself. I will allow others to use money to reel me in. Let's talk about what we do want. Let's not talk about what we don't want. Trusting my intuition and being true to myself. So instead of saying I will not allow people to use money to reel me in, talk about what you will allow. SLL, trusting my intuition and being true to myself. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So listen, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. Thank you so much. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And my self-love lesson from today's video is to really continue. Oh, you know what? Before we jump out of here, I wanted to show you all a video. Before we left, I wanted to show you all a video that I pulled up, right? That I thought was relevant to today's conversation. So this is a video that I did earlier this year. Okay. So I want you all to just hear. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. And I feel like it's relevant to today's conversation. All right. The reason why I have never been in a physically abusive relationship is because I consider lying to be a form of abuse. I consider you raising your voice to be a form of abuse. I consider you calling me out my name to be a form of abuse. And goddamn, if you start breaking shit around me, that's a form of abuse. I have never gotten to the point that a man has put his hands on me, because by the time he starts making stupid ass jokes, I tell him that that shit is unacceptable. And then all of a sudden, you too serious, Tonya. You too this. You think too much, Tonya. It ain't that serious, girl.
Calm down.
Calm down. That's what they tell me. But no, I will remain vigilant with my boundaries. You will not call me out my name. You will not raise your voice, drive and speed through traffic. You will not put me out of your car and expect for me to get back in. You don't do all of this hanging up BS on me. You don't do it. You don't do it, no. Because of the values that I hold true within me. It doesn't get to that point because by the time you start raising your voice, I'm raising my eyebrows. And I'm also raising my purse up onto my doggone shoulder to walk out the door. That's what I'm doing. So before you think that you're going to start choking me out, oh no. Because it doesn't start with the choking. It starts with choking the life out of you verbally. The reason why I have never been in a physically abusive relationship is because I consider lying.
What would your relationships be like if you did not allow a person to curse you out? If you did not allow all this screaming and loud talking, if a person start punching things around you and that shit is unacceptable, if a person calling you out your name, if a person starts speeding through traffic or punching on the steering wheel and acting a goddamn fool, what would your relationships be like if that shit was unacceptable to you? So it's like, no, it don't start with the person slamming your head into the wash basin. It don't start with that. It starts with the, I ain't gonna let you get out the car so you could use the bathroom. It starts with yelling and cursing you out and telling you it's your fault I did this. That's how it starts. It don't start with the taking you and putting you in a full Nelson and choking you the hell out. It don't start with that. Nah. It starts with the encroaching upon your boundaries slowly. It starts with that mask slipping down. It starts with you walking into a filthy ass room and a person not thinking nothing of it and thinking that you need to just get used to the filth. It starts with you seeing how they treat their children and how they treat their own stuff and how they treat themselves. It starts with how you allow yourself to be treated in their presence. That's how it starts. That's what it starts with. Because before they start busting a fist up against the side of your head, they busting their fist up against a plate, or they punching their fist into a wall, or first they might start punching some damn curtains. That's how it starts. Then the next thing you know, they punching shit besides you. And then all of a sudden, then they miss punching what's beside you. And then the next thing you know, you're all that's left to be punched. What would your relationships be like if from the moment that they started raising their damn voice, you were like, no. What would it be like if you saw the way a person treated their child and you spoke to them about it and you did what you needed to do, made your phone calls, and then you left the damn situation? What would it be like if you saw how somebody else exposed another person online and saw how they did a person they once loved? What would your relationship be like? What would your life be like if you saw that and continued to keep it pushing? If you saw how they did their ex, how they called their ex all types of bitches and funky hoe this. If they called their baby mama all types of thoughts and whores. Oh, really? The woman who's taking care of your child, you're calling them all types of bitches, huh? All right. What would it be like if your standard was that that shit was not acceptable? Huh? What would that be like? Is Yanni in the building? Child, I see. Oh, hold on. What's my finger done? Oh, my finger didn't hit the wrong button. Child, I meant to hit the applause. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. There was no blocking that went down just now. My bad, y'all. My bad. But yes, so those are my questions. Yanni has been speaking a word out there in these internet streets. I saw a post that she put up the other day that said, Black women, you all you got. BWE space is all about the money now, but I peeped that last year. And I realized that, because see, I'm not a Johnny come lately. I've been on YouTube since YouTube was 2 years old. I know what it's like to be on YouTube and create content from the love of content. I know what it's like to be on YouTube and edit for the pure love of it. To get up and shoot, edit, and create a video just for the people that you interact with online. No money involved. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. And sincerely is saying, I will remain a Princella follower. Follow whoever you want. Do whatever. This is your life. We're talking about self-love lessons. Do whatever you want with your life. I'm talking to people about loving themselves. And if your standard is to follow a person no matter what, that's your standard. My follow has conditions. My participation in a relationship has conditions. There was a little situation we had behind the scenes where there was a person who was removed from the squad behind the scenes, and we worked some things out, and the person was allowed to re-enter the squad. And when the person re-entered the squad, I spoke to them about the conditions of re-entering. You don't get to have access to me without conditions. However, if your standard is to give people access to your eyes, your brain, your attention, and your imprinting with no standards whatsoever, then listen, I want the people around who are listening to pay attention. Because my solidarity comes with conditions. My attention comes with conditions. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. Yes. I expect certain things. Yeah. From content creators as well. There's a certain thing that must be in place. First of all, to me, it has to make sense. Second of all, I have to feel better. I have to be better from the content. If I'm not better in some way from the content, if my life overall, and I'll give some content a little while, I'll pay attention. But if my life is getting worse as a result of watching I had to clean up my whole entire feed in the beginning of the year. People whose content I enjoyed, like I really enjoyed listening to some people. However, it was the same thing over and over and over. And I was like, at some point, girl, you got to focus on yourself. It's like I can't just sit here and listen to you talk about men all damn day long. I can't. At some point, I need you to start talking about the tools that you are implementing to make your life better. Because if all of these people disappeared, what would your life be like? If all of these people who you are saying are the problem, if all of those people were gone, would you still, because the way things are right now, I'm going to tell you, the way things are right now, if men ceased being a problem, women would still have problems because the problem starts in here. Because you see, listen, if men weren't here, women would date one another, and then what would those relationships look like? Because wherever you go, there you are. What would those relationships look like? Are they going to be peaches and cream? Are they going to be perfect? No, they're not. Because the same issues you had in this male-on-male relationship is going to be the same issue that's going to show back up. You think women out there are not damaged? There are women out there who were abused as children. There are women out there who haven't done the internal work. There's women out there who don't believe in therapy. There's women out there who are punching their children in the chest right now as we speak. There's women out there who their children ain't bathe, ain't eat, and ain't combing their children's hair, that their children got to go to school, and the teacher has to bring some soft sheen into the classroom and a damn brush so that your child can come home with her cabbage, with her kitchen brushed up. So come on, no. There would still be issues. So if the conversation does not center around how we can better ourselves. If you notice on this channel, I have several rules. You're free to disagree. You're free to talk. You're free to do any and everything on the channel within certain bounds. I have expectations of you all. There are conditions. We don't call women misogynistic slurs like bitches, hoes, thoughts, slurs, plots, and all that. We don't call them that on my channel because it's like you want to say that you're better than the men, but you're using misogynist, you're using slurs created by the patriarchy. But you're better than men and you're using man's slurs? Really? To denigrate women? Oh, I got your number. Nah, not here we don't. Attack the argument, not other people, and make the topic about you. I don't want people to be sitting around here in an arena talking about what all of these other people are doing wrong. I want you to listen and see what you can do right. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? If I'm making sense, throw up a 5 or a 5-finger high five. Throw it up. I want to see. Do whatever it is that you want, because I know from my life, listen, you got to go sleep in your bed. If your bed is piss stained and your sheets got all types of skin mites in it, that's the bed you laying down in. I don't got to lay down in your bed. I lay down in mine. I create the standards for what my bed looks like. You got to create the standards for what yours looks like. All right? So, nonetheless, okay, so I see. All right, the 5s are coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, on that note, I am tired. It's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't feel like coming back out tonight. We have done a 3.5-hour broadcast today, and we only got through 1/3 of the video. So we're going to stretch this over 3 days. So come back tomorrow and the day after, and we're going to go over the different segments of this video. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of you coming out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is really looking at yourself and doing the internal work. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you something. If you're in a place with a person who is talking about you making your life better and you're not uncomfortably confronting yourself in some way, that person is not there to make your life better. They're there to trick you into giving you some platitudes. Go look up what platitudes are. They're tricking you into thinking that it's somebody else. Other people got to do this. If only other people were right, then your life would be better. Your life is not going to be better until you roll up your sleeves and you confront the programming and you do the hard work to rewire it, to rewrite it. Listen. All right. I see people keep mentioning Yanni, but I don't see her. I don't see her comments. But nonetheless, if Yanni is in the building, Yanni, continue to do the Lord's work out there. Just continue to do it. Continue to educate women. Continue to... And you know what? I have seen content creators create the switch from continuing to talk about men and this and really to focus on you. I want you to give those content creators another look. Give those content who are asking you to look within yourself. Give those content creators another look. And on that note, what time am I going to come back tomorrow? I don't know, because I have a full day of work tomorrow. And I also have to, so I should be coming on in the, hold on, let me look at my calendar real quick. Let me look at my calendar and tell you, because I've been in back-to-back meetings, appointments, and all of this other stuff. So I have a meeting tomorrow because my regional speech contest is coming up. So go to my community tab and go to that video. You can comment on the community tab, but make sure you comment on the video itself because that video is on NSA's page.
And I want them to know that we got support and love out here. So tomorrow is the 6th. I have a meeting. Okay, so in the afternoon, I have a meeting, and then I should be done in the afternoon. I have a dress rehearsal for my speech. And so I will see you all tomorrow to do the part 2 of today's video. All right. I love you all very much. Let me give you a hug. Go out there and love one another. But most importantly, love yourself. All right? Love yourself. All right. And I will see you all in the next video.